asumdue mu na wo wie de wo hye na wo befia one tani jafadum one tani mununkum one ma wachiri domu na one fa emre fie asumdue mu ni nyina ne kwa wie ya de aseda kese ma okese no abusua na ejuada the 7th day of April 2025 in the year of our Lord and open you atenase Western in the morning live or one to me 101.3 then now production team nase Ochema Ba AS Enchil Yaro thank you Sammy thank you DJ Bone thank you Abna Sawa Many Ampo Mana Prek Air technician on duty within the Osikani Frimpong Manso and I pay me Tinemu di Ama Parima Ba Nana Kunedu Abupra and Komo Ewofiase me pacha na no pay say ye be hyem komo na se a ene na yenya kwanya yi yenni kan entu ye ho ye hofo na ye nhye ye ho enkuran ritu within photo dweme temu fima wo ye musa adum rapom yo abusia anopai ensem a ye che na ye de ahye ye ho enkuran na ye tebedi ye tu ye hofo enie Abrantie Walt Disney eka assembly adanu ada na de okan ye no anopai esefata se nyina no yenye ho ntiase preko pese se wobra ye boy ye betimi apem akoyanim ne ye ma bibi nye eye sintidua ensi ye kwan a anka ba bia obehya ase afiri no adwumaden kakra bata ho pem kowanim kakra bata ho enweta so kakra bata ho enkakran anka ubebo ani ate no na watimi akwa akoduru ba bia pese okokoduru ne ye kan de akire onyina anie what Disney say the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. But minim da ya waso ana minim de esi wani so afi. And of course, afi bia no ye sha afi fufrase a ye set up new year resolutions. And I just minim new year resolutions dear. Nanso no metimi aka kire o se anka mprempren obejai kasa no na daya waso ena fei ne yesi wani so no wahya ase etu ho na monwa a ekero beboa wo tiebiem Walt Disney say the way to get started is to quit talking. Jai kasa no wo kasa dodo wo hya ase se wo kasa ade na wanya Africa sa wo kasa yemu yebisa ade pa na wo hya ase se wo kasa ene wa kwan ade pa na afri kasa tenten a wo hya ase se wo kasa nmu bibisa na no pay ente be yanka jai kasa tenten no jai tobe no jai se wodi unkomo de akira manfo nemam no ne esi wani so no hya ase afri baabi be ba chawtie ada no ada na wodwumani bi ana obi a watim ya bi adwuma e kana asem ahyase asem e de etu afoforo efo e de ahye omunkurai e no woka se business ye ne emu abi a wonu konkuro yi me hyase from tabletop me so daye no nemom no akande ya ne ye de be ye daye no mu adwuma no na bi ni ho na bi meka me nsaye mantena se din betena se de me nsa hye me damru famu a enkanne adwuma ne nye kese emeduru san pempensuo yi enti kakran eniema na ewo me at my disposal no as at that time ana me hye ase kakran me di ye adwuma yi na me ncha de adwuma den ana afei empaibonti baby a adwuma na ba beduru nie enti no anopai de me kira wo se ne wada adwene ho aso daye ne wode asi wani so resolution bia watwere de agubuku bu a wo hwa nim se afi be kwa wieye no na watimi aye no Walt Disney said the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Afetie, if you do what you have already done, you will get what you have always gotten. ne wo ya na bra bia no da bia da de wo ya no eno ana wo koso ana wo gusu a wo ya ene da bia da ne wo benya no so ye ne da bia da wonya enti anopai ma ensem yi en guide o ma ensem yi en hye wo nkuran na hunu se wo so da ye na wantu ho na mo a da ye no e ka otim akwa je ne sebe mumu aso da ye ono kwa ne tim ne wo enti anopai yɛde asi wani so da ya waso anamo bi esese wutu bia no entena won kase ho akade ma yenti no me kan ma akade na bansa metu sa anamo no maba me ba betu fu me nye pope na momu no I'm here to give you hope sir se bibi ase fa unsa ye bibi tu anamo bi na jai kasa no na kasa na emfa hwe emre wo da biara da anopai
wuntumi ready
ejina we so na ya bo bibi ache na yasan so ama obibia akwaba me pa join the conversation live and here with your WhatsApp and text message 0248071174 0248071174 afei you live on all our social media platforms and anopay and to the Facebook Western Diamond Television on Facebook ukwa na wa like him page na afei wonya adaje na watimi acho comment no e dia tum e dia mane yen wo wi akopele nkene na share ka na share no to say the program is live on YouTube and also Western Diamond Television udru ho a na wa subscribe to your channel no TikTok nso no ye ni nkomo enso e wo ho ye the videos ahodo ni nyina enso ade akogu TikTok enti no ko ho a and also Western Diamond Television and pay ya mau achi Yasanso ama wakwaba Western in the morning live on Wuntumi 101.3 live on Western Diamond Television.
Wuntumi Radio 101.3.
To land in Ghana with clearance number GAF TWXR 252604 OFAA 0297/25. Now, whilst it was landing in Ghana, it developed a tire burst and some difficulty with its landing gear, and therefore needed to remain here to be serviced. So another aircraft with registration number N864 arrived on 22nd March with tires and flight engineers from Luanda to replace the damaged tires of the aircraft. Now, once this was fixed, it departed the Kotoka International Airport on 25th March. The aircraft was once again inspected by officials of aviation security, officials of national security, officials of the National Intelligence Bureau, and NACOC, who made sure that it did not contain any unlawful substances, as alleged by Reverend Intim Fojo. So, in a nutshell, the claims of Intim Fojo are false. He cannot prove it. That is why he is running away from the investigative bodies. He is unable to provide any shred of evidence to back his claim.
A very harmless question. They say, Tipa na NDC eba bedi wa mai Ghana konya. Cocaine hun samu, money laundering hun samu, and man homini so etia tese wa memu hasa. Your Excellency President John Dramani Mahama anope good morning. Chia Jubilee House adwumayefo nyina na no pay. Na asemu ayebisa ne se ade pa ntina anytime wa NDC aban ba betena konwa ne so no. Cocaine hun sam man homene so, money laundering hun sam man homene so. Ene sabia buru sabia kudonto enkuro no akese ne won kitenkete man homene so sa. On the suspected drugs and money laundering issues, you know, the new patriotic party Adanwada released a press statement. Numbers of which then say, Abenya what is way, Sabia Buru Sabia couldn't to my Ghana, and Timu. Na Bibiano a baby Siabai so, as I buy now what is what a hunu near air cosu or memo as a said, Debiada and yeah, security chiefs and security dons, you know, I update the president of the Republic of Ghana. With regards to my Ghana, near Akosu Nina Sadano, Nafe, what pick intelligence, what my china by now, president said, and ye ku animu no we ni esusu se ye ntu wa na mmowa ebetimi asi o memu ase na ya pe kwan bi so etimi aso ano na kokoba se ne ye ti o memu asa na se bia ku donto bibia enkoso uhunu hwe chese bibia ye ti na manfo atwe niam boni famu saa ya na emu oremo papa
yes aye amami wa mama koma tami
the new Patriotic Party NPP amanyokuo no ede a statement aba MCR fa two screen so ma me na yentimi kenkan kakra fa ma etiefo ene yahwefo ene anopai na de omo tia nyina no se they are demanding transparency and accountability from government with regards to suspected drugs and money laundering issues are emprempre atiate se ewo memo ase ba jo biemu kakra ma me entino we a press release dated April 6th 2025 or say the new Patriotic Party demands transparency and accountability from government over suspected drug trafficking and money laundering concerns. The NPP vehemently condemns the government's intimidation of the minority who have expressed valid concerns regarding the unexplained presence of specific foreign aircraft in Ghana. Airmed flight N823AM and the Kavok Air Antonov AN12B. Considering their origin, a satisfactory explanation of these aircraft missions in our country is required. Honorable Felix Kwachio Fosu explanation regarding the aircraft's presence and operations in Ghana has not met public expectations. His response was scanty and primarily defensive, deepening public suspicion and concern. Curiously, both aircraft developed fault while in Ghana. The story about the two jets is baffling, and the idea that the government will prioritize or politicize citizens' legitimate desire to know that the aircraft were not on an illegal mission reinforces the suspicion that the government's explanation is contrived. The UN Office on Drugs and Crime has urged the Ghanaian government to investigate the flight's mission. We expect a detailed professional response from the government led by the appropriate security agencies regarding the missions and cargo on board the two aircraft. In addition, we demand the government provide an update on the status of two major drug trafficking cases: the $350 million cocaine bust in Cape Coast and the $150 million cocaine seizure in Second D, allegedly belonging to a member of the National Democratic Congress. The political explanation Mr. Felix Kwachio Fosu offered failed to address the request for an update on these drug arrests. The silence on these high-profile arrests undermines public trust, particularly given the alleged involvement of a senior member of the NDC. We wish to caution the government that it should not trivialize issues concerning drug trafficking and money laundering, as we have witnessed thus far. These are matters of the additional to Asumamina, quick one, yanking Kadi Nanafi, Yentimi, Emungra, a year, and some fufro, and Su Emu Ewahase. And you know, where the new Patriotic Party press statement from the Abba, or say, international interests and Ghana's credibility and compliance with international obligations are at stake. The international community is observing closely, and Ghana cannot afford the perception of complicity or institutional failure in confronting transnational crime because of the intolerance and lack of openness of the John Mahama administration. We will not relent in our duty to hold this government accountable. Ghana deserves better. Signed, Richard Ahiagba, Director of Communications. And you know, way enkrata a free MPP. Amanyo kuonumu ediaba ɛneɛ wɔn ɛsrɛ aban yɛ ɔte so yi sɛ wɔn mɔden ana saa aircraft a yɛsi yɛso cocaine ho nkura ne ba money laundering ho nsɛm ne ho nkura ne ba ɛneɛ ɛgye ate sɛ wɔn mɛmu ase no wɔn mɔden na wɔn fa ntiremu mapa ɛnso ɛmra n'afei aban no ɔte soɔ no president John Mahama ɛmɔ mɔden sɛ ɛneɛ wɔbɛma nhwehwɛmu mapa ɛtumi akɔ saa nsɛm no mu wei ɛyɛ deɛ efiri NPP amanyɔkuo n'akakye a the National Communications Director Richard Ahiagba ɛnsa ɛnso ɛhyɛ aseɛ bɛbàtwa no da nkyɛn so a ɛneɛ yɛka ne sɛn Center for ɛyɛ Democratic Movement CDM foɔ se wɔman Ghana ha na yɛteɛ no yɛntena hɔ ma aban bi ɛma wɔman no ɛndane cocaine man ɛna wokɔ ɛyɛ Colombia kyɛ sɛ ayɛ biribi a ɛwɔ hɔ nɛnɛ aban bi aba na saa nneɛma no ɛba abɛkɔ so wɔ man mu ha ɛde ɛnyɛ ade a wɔmmɛtena hɔ ayɛ nhwɛ han nti no wɔn ka kyerɛ President John Dramani Mahama sɛ bibia ɛfa saa money laundering na cocaine ho ɛnsɛm wɔ man mu ase no wɔn mɔden na wɔn man hwehwɛmu mapa ɛnɛ di na nhwɛmu n'akyi na Ghanafoɔ nyinaa no bɛnwa wɔn nte aseɛ prɛko pɛ no mahunu deɛ atua nkɔmɔ no mu pɔtee enti no CDM foɔ ɛnso deɛ a wɔn ka de akyerɛ President John Mahama ɛnso ɛnonom ɛno da nkyɛn a ɛneɛ the United Nations on ɛyɛ suspected drugs and money laundering ɛse President John Dramani Mahama ne Ghana aban ɛmmɔ mɔden paa sɛ ɛneɛ cocaine plane and afei money laundering ho nsɛm a agye ntere han ɛwɔ ɔman mu ase enu a ɛka mi ɛkyɛ ne aban ne pɛ sɛ wɔprapra nsɛm no nyinaa no ɛde kɔhyɛ ɛyɛ carpet ase no wɔn mɔden na ɔnyɛ proper investigations into the matter because adeɛ no deɛ ɛka kɔ no ɛne enyan ɛti no UN orders Ghana to investigate cocaine plane UN orders Ghana to investigate cocaine plane United Nations sɛ hwɛ President John Mahama ne NDC aban sabia buru sabia kudonto hwɛ eja bia na rusia bia ni hɔ a yɛbɛkɔ mu no eja ni aseɛ enti deɛ ababa ɛne nkyerɛmu a wow spokesperson Felix Kwachiofosu ɛde aba no sabia buru sabia kudonto mu ha kyɛ it doesn't justify anything enti no ɛbɛyɔ anka ɛne yɛ hyɛw kutu pasɛ hyɛ na yɛ proper investigation into saa suspected drugs and money laundering issues and abemene Ghana 3 months into President John Mahama wabɛn eti no UN nso ɛde wɔmano atumu afei there are some bishops in this country a wɔn nso ɛka de akyerɛ President Mahama sɛ wɔman Ghana yɛ Kristofoɔ man na sɛ ɛto ɔman mu na ɛneɛ abere bi a NDC bɛba akonnwa ne so no cocaine ho nsɛm ɛtɛtɛ sɛ ɔman mu ha ɛne sabia buru sabia kudonto emprempren saa deɛ no ɛsɛsɛ yɛtimi ɛhwɛ ne yɛsɔ ano enti no President John Mahama we Ghana nyinaa ma mpani enti bibi saa ɛkɔ so wɔ man mu ha finance form na yɛntwitwa saa ensɛm no so ɛsan sɛ ɛmmoa ma wɔ man Ghana entu mpɔn yɛn nyinaa yɛnim deɛ enubɔne ensunsuanso a ɛwɔ ɛyɛ adehye ɛwɔ wɔ man kuro no mu enti no ma President John Mahama ɛntena hɔ nyɛ nhwɛ han ɛmfa NDC amanyɔkuo no ntoma ɛnkyekyere n'ani ɛmfa bi mfira ɛnka sɛ me na mewɔ aban mu kae na hyɛ no so sɛ nipa Ghanafoɔ na ɛto abade ma wo enti no saa nsɛm no a ɛkɔ so no wonya adagye wonya aboteɛ na wonya hwehwɛmu no afei nkyerɛmu ma paa ɛbɛfiri hwehwɛmu aba no wɔmfa mmerɛ Ghanafoɔ no yɛ nyinaa no yɛne yɛ ho so prɛko pɛnti no on the case of ɛyɛ saa cocaine issues no ɛnso ɛno no MC Ampatwɔ fa ɛyɛ the breakdown of cocaine and your national security atimi arrested memu ase on in March busumeno cocaine da aban and ye abwera memu ha ye kasai yetimi akso muse kabono but ofa eye we ne to so mame na wo man no ba bia John Dramani Mahama e de kono se ye nyina ya nkasa e be ye ensem bebrebe no a enti no wey a breakdown of some $452.1 million worth of cocaine busted in Ghana in March 2025. And on 28th March, and in Cape Coast, national security, etibi actually car ana nipa bi ana cocaine wo mo ho a yakeka bo mu no America sika no $350 million. Afei on the 5th March nso Takoradi ene cocaine na so car just parcels of cocaine na ye kire ye yakeka bo mu no $150 million. Afei 20th March nso in Accra cocaine worth $2.1 million. And emprempre and this yaban and eye bosome miensa pepepe a obetina akodwa ne so cocaine ho nsamo ya kire ewo wo mamu ase yankwa o so ana ye ne the regional communications director New Patriotic Party director Isa Fuseni eni enkomoyi director no pay good morning director Atienka good morning anyway say hello good morning director all right sounds we share this funny bra ahoma so na ye ne no eni eye enkomo and you know that is the breakdown and the press statement any Richard Ahiagba e de ba ye na obisa say in March alone sa cocaine issues and cocaine cases yetimi o manetimi asomu no emprempren ye kambo mu $452.1 million no. Why is the government quiet on this sensitive issue? Director, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. About your pombo cordier.
Osikani, you know, sir.
Yes, you are dumb. Yahuya papa party no much saying.
Well, sir, your party no more. Life is giving back to the party. Now, since I'm like I say, we share a hundred car. Your party no. Or one nature say, we are hopeful. The Ghana for both Mujima Pa, Nanado Danko Kofado. Na party no Edija Ghana man. Na Bibia, what the embedded. Your party media, Namuya, na researcher amount for a year, Mr. and then I get to a bank, a Ghana farm in Papa. Yes, you are late, your boots. And most of the times, you know, because part of from singing and shouting into Unti, Never be we part in the move, but we are working very hard.
Very well. You know, a bonfire say, Yamibema BBI come our party, no 2028. And couldn't be a mapa as sounds wetting abba and some couldn't be any baba. You might dinner and the Yenano, Yabetimi Yano, and a baba massa and couldn't be and so abba. And you know, Yenina, yes, she a one day. Yenti Humuna, Yentimiya Jumana, yam bringing the party back to power. Now, one moment develop a year, or man, and so, and fun into my papa in fra. Director,
party, dear, Ebenya, and Wandina, and I say at this particular time. Your party no here and one dinner able to me daba power back no. Mrubia wa ne nipa ye de no kwa obitum e the power na braye.
Right.
And mrua ya we me say wow boss. Or person over leader party na as party general party national chairman.
That's right.
Na until na catch up mrubia wa na timer. Yede will be ever. Now, this is the time for us to get some people that are very aggressive. But in the Mark so I'll move to me a Juma Bois. Now, yede power no ever back to MPP. Until me, ya bumpy the time this one. Maybe to me, I have one and say,
very well. That Anopai. I couldn't hear I have frown in any 3 months penny na the President John Mahama SC Akumianeso. Na 3 months imuni and ye amamu or de ma and ye na to say amamuno and ya papa sa. Na de a kragana phone sunumu crano eye cocaine ho and somewhere a benya wedi 3 months no and ye asha sia e boba and prempren ye ka say and ye match busumen en kwano cocaine that were busted in this country, no, $452.1 million. Now, and Komono breakdown, no, secondary Takoradi quantum points so a quite a concrete, a keep cosi, and also any yetimi ekyere bi wo ho afei enkran so yetire bi wo ho and afei some other part of the country director sa cocaine enkomo ya aban a wedi 3 months yi ene aba be gumu bebrebe MPP party no response on such issues aye de we ya
yo mudase onzuka most at times you know yeah Ghana say omo antin here omo the difference between MPP and an NDC. Cocaine one some ya ama no so long time ya since I can one sama NDC from the Sombaja on the 4th of March around somewhere 4:30 p.m. Na yachi a tipper truck although the Nyamabia yes suspected there cocaine about 120 slabs of cocaine yedroko ama yeti track no and the cocaine ya value on cocaine na about $150 million na BNI and I say sister what's NIB
yeah
na yet no Cape Coast Highway no do till date national security government spokesperson obi am person of boss obi nipa na yet no was suspected to be a former second DPC your friend Charles Hagan obi anim no say offer a popular name obi anim no say or your friend Tanya onya adia yedesuma or your adia publications of media or your newspapers and then online newspapers ni na publish it another hope face nipa no former NDC parliamentary candidate. Till date, Obiam boss of you. In this case, after arresting these particular items, Tracy, a Kwanefi Kwasachi, another suspected items are also Gunefi shares are available. The fee hormone ya called the Minyamana Minano now also amounted to about $350 million. Up to now, I'm buying to me and Abdi to Ghana for say, you may have on the so Kaya Reverend before Joe a press conference indicating that Nzama yet or is it 3 key issues, and those three key issues, so what share a friend saying, common we offend a philosopher quite by a man. Obi a press conference, I read 3 issues. 3 issues, 2 issues you or one philosopher quite and boss okura. But what one issue or the aircraft issue no. No the basis or the call the video now or the battle or propaganda the two. But in Kahena where necessary also come on one to me and also because government is trying to shift those things under the carpet. And we in the Western region, we are demanding there number 3 the Adam case no question in and say you because assembly is the Western region and those evidences are one in are buying to me and as to whether I mean I'm the question you say and it's in the custody of narcotic board and that's it's in the custody of the police and that's actually now we have not arranged any single person before court. And Western region, we are also demanding that particular case, should not be shoved under the carpet.
Okay.
And that those who are standing, accused, should be sent to the appropriate court.
But you join live on Western Diamond Television and ye show pictures say a potomanto and ye dia share bottle ya made you ko dwa hu bi yellow and ya packaging the camera a big good nipa bi fie na bi gugu ka bi boot that eno ne de we ya
the onu ye de ye ko ya ye ko search wa ne fie ye saka wa ne fie ye fa nyama ne fie no onu na evidence na el show wa TV do no
eti kotoko ya bobo no boa nyina no eye cocaine
exactly so and say Ghana is risky. You remember that your friend said cocaine issue we back up no. I say ye pa Ghana need them record no hobby. So back aya. Na Ghana ewa adibia omo risky Ghana into it, and then Ghana was somehow like a high risk country. Obi tere ọkọ abrochiri mpo at the same about finance and our abrochiri no your problem. So they placed Ghana on a financial action task force list. Ghana for the President Nana Akufo-Addo no oba EMF the financial action task force list them grey list them because for the entire year of Nana Akufo-Addo no now you dare not deal with cocaine issues. Nobody was even hearing something like cocaine issue. But under from 2009 to 2017, Ghana was the to a financial action task force grey list.
Radio 101.3.
In the Africa, so now what the to the what do you call it EU high risk third countries because of Drubona, what the Ghana, Mexica, oil model landria, Sika Jotra, oil Scapana of Ghana, what they call different places, when they are to them high risk. Nana Banco Akufo-Addo through hard work, we are listening in animal, and we are now high risk of going back to the same list. Because if you look at statements of you and buy and so I be and for statements now.
Yes.
Omuka say ye them mean politics and should not abide and shut more na on check. Now on your offense
proper investigation.
A registration no more investigation ye pa na omo embuana na kra over the masama omuka na no and it means that omunia de the ekosune nyina no omunia de chira omo epese ugu bibia adenewo but abayin pese obaye den clear for us abayin sisi abulaka say aircraft obaye two aircrafts nyina no first of all for actually catch there incidentally they dam two aircrafts nyina say wa Ghana no also no expose omodo baye no omudi ties go back go no mo chicha t-shirt there damn ties then na was say no at the end of the day yes share the aircraft na omudi no picture na videos na bay no it's quite different from the aircraft that we are talking about.
That's right.
Now onya ade away in glass na aban say aban process no ba din pro e ba chire Ghana for say do move here on the videos that were taken and the videos are first of all got the chair Ghana for videos are in Ghana happen. That's what they that you know they came in with propaganda and they want to rule the country with propaganda. And that is what Ghanaians are also trying to say we are smarter than you are. And all items are traceable. Why is it that we're not allowing the security agencies in charge of narcotic investigation? No problem. Chemical people should be speaking. Than the spokesperson of the president. First you see is that it is some confusion you all man. President Nankasa issued directives. There Yama all security agencies non collaborate with Honorable and Tim for job. No investigation, one government to call no one who be there. Allegations now, Honorable and Tim for job, a review. Near one, name from a super name, I am who be Yamana Efi. Then, none of spokespersons so back there. The all can deny and Trump. And so, since you are a president, not a spokesperson, no. What are lawyer privy to issues in this country? It's the until for your raising in Nigeria and try. President Oluku come straight to tell us that what until for your is saying is not true.
That's right.
But for him to say that there should constitute investigation to make sure they're able to be there as a FIBA. Say, or no, I guess I'm so aware of what is happening. So it's very, very dicey. For now, due to confusion in government today, you can't even imagine. The president Kase, not the spokesperson Subakade. And I saw some interview on TV, threatening the honorable MP. There, we are going to use him as an example. So it means that Ghana Highway, who the Ecosu are any Papampa. And we are waiting for them to use him as the example that they are talking about. Because Ghana knew video.
That's right.
Ghana or no obedient. If I never year that's ever can say threatening, never threatening, and they ever can. Or when she empty before you now for 2 minutes. Because cocaine issue here, mechanic, second data in particular. We don't want our region to be flattering with all these particular cases. And that is why all these issues should be investigated to the latter. Where is he? Are they not updating that? How many people have been arrested so far?
No one.
Osika, one and one leading the security agencies to Panyana House, Nephi. One and no yet to part driver, no driver them can. The questions here are very, very, very important because somebody should be in the custody of police today. And somebody should be standing trial.
Okay.
Osika, are very serious issues that we need not to leave it at that. Now, say you back cancel soon over Babachi and say you can't occur and the Ghana there over 2 big because Ghana for energy in the Ghana for so are interested in the case. Of course, social media no short comments are amount for every banner. Amount for him she and say Ghana airport back to Cocaine Coast. The Cocaine Coast that was labeled against Ghana, no. Today, they are doing it because they are MPP or they are NDC members and nothing can be done to them. And we are not going to sit down and allow that to happen.
Okay. Director, my answer now, you found CSA and Anope. All right.
One example, I'm not going to say. Yes, the Western region, Western region.
Very well. And that was the Western Regional Communications Director of the New Patriotic Party, Director Isa Fuseni. And didn't come on. Some 26 minutes gone past 7. But pictures are now photographs and videos of the aircraft. Your friends say, Sabrantiero, Felix Quachofosu. And the good social media, warrior who did dear bed, or said your wire pompous, to air Cassan, a boss shown in a coma so as in your 2 mino, and yet at that one more 5 2 mino. Now, some refugees at Ghana for a quarter about my woman. Now, but what the tail of the aircraft numbers are a what the tail of the aircraft, pictures are quite over to the buy, I had 2 different aircrafts. And in any case, some say Ahmed, aircraft, ever say, I say, the tire, why ever say, yeah. Picture on the buy, there are about 4 or 5 Ahmed, aircraft, and what year? One of them says, I say, no, yes, and why na wo dada no yey why pa e na wo dada no picture no wo ko twitwa de ba gu Facebook ni sa we ni nyina no I am telling you sir enye Kotoka International Airport yes enye Kotoka wo hwe pictures ni din a enye Kotoka International Airport wo hwe ade no a abusua asewu anyway what to me, no. But we love what the minority and the NPP are doing with regards to say cocaine issues in this way. No, say woman kasabua a by way ebe sweep san sem ni nyina no under the carpet. Na the corporate na woman ye NDC for no afom ho adi. Na say cocaine ni say we ni nyina no nso no ene woman akwakoton age hu sika. This is what is going on. And we will speak truth to power. Say that I can and one better will be our Becca was a gum. And what Ghana for your better yen gumu, one could be a prisons no more, Roman to the Ghana for you know. Or man in Yenny Pabako for the or man in your NDC for the or man in the Antino, say ya two about man when ya 2 mina udi, Jumebina and Koya near Penchiremua. You don't use intimidation tactics to keep people quiet. No. I am telling you. When him do bit so etiro near Ghana for air channel. Mo make sure say mo buy sa prepare dey amaye. Eno ano no. Ebusua some 29 minutes gone past 7. Ha e won to me radio 101.3. Na mpachaw ene adano ada efiada. President John Dramani Mahama at the final list of 8 regions and MMDC's nominations. What the Ebebomu, the Akemunu, last Friday, President Mahama at the bio. Na yawa 12 mantem had ye, yenina 12 mantem hasi. MC Fire Western region, MMDC's nomination list, you know, Fato Sumame na yenhwe. Because I don't want to man for Cassa NDC party ni dear. One more reward, one more yagrumading. Na ebane said, dear, the see ye. Emprem, one more yenitria pass party no opposition. One more 80 me yagrumading. Emma emprem party no enya 2 me no. And nay, as I say, a jumadio mo ye no, ye timi elbow my basho. Ye pion me in a sin na yedi 2 million Emma nipa frobi. And on this same issue no here some of the regions who do what this which who do no mu ye and ye ayede jao and tokwapa entino we the MMDC's list your atwamantemu ase entino ye nyina ha say entino Amenfi Central near President John Mahama esusu obetimi aye adwuma ma no e wa Amenfi Central no Peter Mponsa Ahanta Western so near President John Mahama esusu say obetimi aye adwuma boa no ewo eye Ahanta Western no engineer Ebenezer Edu and Ahanta West no na the Deputy Regional Communications Officer for the National Democratic Congress Honorable Ebenezer Esien and so vie for the same position, but to the surprise of many NDC sympathizers and NDC faithful, so no, what we say, Anta West, no, one man from Honorable Ebenezer Esien, the command, Engineer Ebenezer Edu, President John Mahama Atomra. Tebie, what we say, Engineer Ebenezer Edu, one more Juma be our party room. Yare to Ebenezer Esien, dear Hua, and ye, Babia na a branch Ebenezer Esien Namu. Will propagate the agenda of the National Democratic Congress. Na ya noa duane mana bia. Na President John Mahama, o se de wo yi ye noa duane na mana bia na firi mu. E de obi a wa mebre kura mpo, ye soja mpo no onyina ho ba bia no. E de sa 2 minutes e de ma no ana. E tro Anta West for enso ebu afu. E ba cho yenko the next one. Yenko the next list. Still on a Western region. Still on Western region. Okay, thank you. And to Amenfi East. near President John Mahama Boni Dia was say obetimi na ye adwuma no Raymond Nana Eba. Amenfi Western so Priscilla York. Efia Kwesimintim Abdul Majid Dokrugu and former NDC parliamentary candidate Efia Abdul Majid Dokrugu and President John Mahama say Efia Kwesimintim Municipal Assembly one corner no elembele Joseph Ejekum empoho Sophia Oben empoho nso huru ding. That is one gentleman currently he is the NDC constituency secretary Daniel Mauli Kofi Agbesi mekrami ye campaign bi man se omo fama no esan se abrante na djuma wo ye pa wo ye can say empower constituency for the first time wa enei NDC amanyokuo no etimi ede a candidate aba wanya eye parliamentary seat no e won po ene adwuma abrante ne ye de bua candidate ni nyina no NDC President John Mahama ne mpanifo e region mu so mu hunu ye omsa abrante na anya adwuma bia entire nei empo wo de ama Sophia Oben and there is an operation ene ya hashtag you know let Sophia Oben go and let Daniel Mauli Kofi Agbesi come our Mpo district as we speak now and wama mom na anya ntiantia ho a ebe de jawo I am telling you Jomoro Benedicta Buadi Enzima East Herbert Kwa Dixon Pristia Huni Valley Matthew Kofi Aye secondly Takoradi lawyer Frederick Faustinos Feidu lawyer FF Feidu efo yima down for no lawyer FF Feidu and pre wono na President John Mahama nominated say and assembly members STM eto no so aba no onya majority of the vote and they wono na eba behwe metro no eso lawyer FF Feidu wono na oye NDC 2024 parliamentary candidate Takoradi constituency ona one honorable Dr. Kwabnoche da kuma say contest ya they didn't hwe ho ntino lawyer Frederick Faustinos Feidu and President John Mahama are nominating say assembly members STM eto so aba na onya majority of the voter wono na eba be STM mayor Shama Paul Otis Dentu Paul anope me chiao takwanso ye Ebenezer Kobina and afei Wasa East Al Hassan Ibrahim etino Western region ede enso enono me ba cha me di kan catch you say listen beto mountain so no woko Kumewu district no mu a NDC amanyokuo no emma wo se sebiaburu nipa mu bo ni din se wo metena district no eso ana wo mehwe district no so emfama President John Mahama no and ye won sem fata say yade no eba Kumewu and we've recorded some other pocket of incidents NDC sympathizers vandalizing constituency party offices MCR for video no tum na yankonko hwebi wo vandalize party constituency offices who do any nyina ade entia wo so wo mu aya bom die no enye omo no omo savata se ye de sa dibia ne ma omo enti no wo ntu am ho ase de omba ye nyina ne se yen sai niema ne nyapade a ewo party office wo de ba to fa to suma me na yen hwe ye de ga be ka to ze hwe sa de we ene se President John Mahama edeba na wamu a grassroots fo no ese wamu pe no wama amfa masafo do a ede oye ne beba and ne ekoso no ene ne anim de dada se beba e ba just for video no to so ba be ne anim de dada se ebeba enti no we I think Kumewu just look at this just say yes ye bubu bi office wo hwe party office akonwa ne de bo we ma printers no de apem ho stuffing chain nam wiemu obi kura kita kotokrodu ene wo ben ho krom de bekukwa wo de sese ne me ho nyina e de entia nipa ye pese ye boni din na obeye DC ya na MC e wo district no mu no enya sa nipa na aban na aboni din enti no ye nte ye ho ase ye de basabasa yo ana ye de ete party no enti no bibi no ne yɛnte ho ase a yɛbɛ vandalize eniema. And this is a clear example of what President John Dramani Mahama can here at the Anwada. And you know, one party members. And at one say a party constituency officer. And a video no at Daswa Ocean. Dika kura. At the Anwada the Bandai Rebu baby. Constituency officer no. One more Budani na gumu. Ama roofi no krano. Ya to the atofomo. And ye nyai. Wey. Ansu ebi niye. Wamsi the Edina Bano. Yempene china onye grassroots ni enti no President John Dramani Mahama aida se oba be yi na free ho na wo de de ye pese ye ne ye adwuma no be ba no ene ye nte ho ase NDC office bia wo ye mpeso aso no ye sei no enti no wei aye NDC amanyokuo no mu emma ye de omo ye aha enti no we no ya kire o se ye de basabasa ya na bi ka party no furuma so nya ho nte ase prekope. Just look at this. And nemre man biaba mudi ensem hunu se ade enso no we am ye kwabrade hwe de o hye yelo no hwe na ho ade aba ko page stuffing chair we wati we we so hwe de oye ensem hunu ko a ene o mudi hwe etie no list ne ba ye no menteme ho ase ama ne homre so ene pinten ene ye hwe no obi apagya eye edua ye a wo chese ene nyan and clearly say abaino or ye campaign echo some of the constituencies echo show mo say mama me hwini ewo eyesa constituency ase na mutimi emma me parliamentary candidate this you know ya the member constituency executives ni bi na duru ho na wo sesa wano a de beba nie eje no menteme ho ase constituency office mu nkonwa ani mu nyapade ne yi ni nyina begu abontin ya ye senu ye betwa jakura tu ahye ne grebe obi ani wo betimi aye hwe ye party ya ya ban na aba entino ne ya koma pe no mo anya amayan ya yenso ye be sai niema entino this is a clear picture of vandalism one some NDC supporters in some part of the country and here they almost suspect say bebo ni di as their DC you know and MC you know anko so no and wom de mbra na show mo nsa wom vandalize party offices na fe constituency offices no enko but you know this is it and what's the region there Empoho constituency Hunter West constituency President John Dramani Mahama wanya ade kra wanya ade no wanya ade baako say wanya ade kra nya ade wa ya ade ti no ujoni live on Facebook video no na ekwagu no me pa chawo mami misa asem baako na no pe ne ento aso enche kwa krata moboso ebeba ade panti na NDC abrebiom beba ban mu abekina konwa ne so no National Health Insurance wo maimu ni nyina no apomodin si achi ba ene ebu ahiafo ebu amobrowafo na sesenka abaya aba ehyemu kina no wo bape ene na wogu health insurance scheme no ene entia yey in 2016 NDC efra bemu eka wo mujade to wo 2 billion 2 million Ghana cedis abayi na ba yo ba betua ye ene abaya timi atua ekade nyina ma ene claims na ye problem ede mo under the NDC and prempre aye kasai due to digitalization that she say bibia kama wo ba ye 3 months pepe niye adopede na asi ene private health facilities of Ghana are suspending health insurance services with immediate effect. Private health facilities are and here we are now the card kohwa esan say wamo edi health insurance agreement no ye behwe wa untu asika bia no wamo say 3 months nie abai ba ye and here eka and here na wo ho a na ese ye tuade mo November December abai ba 3 months nie omo hwe adim so obetua won tua ntino tintontan wama suspend wamo services enti so ukra health insurance card ni bia na private facilities bi a maybe abɛsen kro na utimi egye ayarehwe ohoro ene wo de kwa ye bɛka kyerɛ sɛ cash and carry, pay as you go. Pay as you go. MCR fa wo statement ne to so ma me na yentimi enkenkan mu nsɛm kakra na fe yentimi pem kɔ ye nim nti no we enie o say Private Health Facilities Association of Ghana for immediate suspension of health insurance services. Mareko amano so na me ne Samuel Boachi Donko, I am vice president at the Private Health Insurance Facilities eni enkomo ye rano pa uti yanka amachi.
Yes, papa.
Na ohuna muti say.
Emi adom boko na monso e.
Yesu adom yanso ye ho ye pa.
Amen.
Ye ho de ye nanso no mo press statement amode ba ye no ato ayam hihye pa o. Esan se brono awodo e wo so no enye ni nyina na ewo aban hospital. Private facilities no a ene mo G health insurance no atumu na mo de ye adwuma de sa manfo nyadewa no mo doso pa wo ye mpatamu ahodo mu na ye danya na ye a mo se with immediate effect no must suspend a health insurance services ewo private facilities ya ye begin ye kan say ayarehwe o mu nyina yi wada roma e de na asi boyenkyeremu kakra
Eni amda se na machia Ghana fo nyina ne atiefo nyina e de na asi ka yem pese sade we ye be ye sade we because enipa nkwan yem ton yem fe ndi agro nanso ye dwuma ye no se bi nimdiye ana ye de ye wo e de nipa nkwan ade bia ye de dwuma wo bia no ye to ye fribi ye tua dwuma fo ka ana yanso adwuma de akoso ama ya de nipa nkwan me no ka se hie health insurance for edin kata bi ba bonten bebe na otwemienu ekose omu tua yanka na omu tua yanka akle all outstanding claims minimum se unya sankata ne bia
me ba cho ai
good eti that kata ne beto no drug supplier no see office obejisika center for oti office obejisika diary obejisika ECG obejisika worker obejisika say at the unnecessary pressure be about 3 years so no nya be ma o da ho timinda bi wa sika bia meka yansa there is anka na beto bonten ama ewiase ni mu se twa yanka nanso no sika bia kapre one city meka yansa no e strategy a politicians no e dey di edin power se dey ye tun yan classe emma enam no ka say doctor so maduma nurse ni so maduma ise ofi obi a so maduma amen ya odineka ani kuso odineka untua odineka boso mienu boso miensa boso menan untua e ana no ate san kata na se aban tuaka wan ka ba duma ka ba uma se sente fo ba na yesi o minia aduma fo ku ko mintua moka enti minya sika no bitua mo senta o se foi davida adetia court mi yejina hei obako fo ku court segment ba enum sente for the court dia for the court le worker ne court that suppliers ba enum miansa e ne court aden e dia sam ko za what ma ka kan enti no sani ma we nya e ho upedru a eduru a say ye tua ka na bazo tua meka e de do no me ma wo azakwa e de twon akoja court de ke gazo meka yanza emma ye ya ni episode for benefit akasa ya kan ye meka next week ene otena ade tia saa meka na ya court action sa do so ni bibi ya ni me ma ye da ye nei e je ni be ya na say saa ye be kono send you go to say ba yende let me kaka na be bana obonya sika kaka o de tutu won ka we dia na da hwe ene Ghana ha ka minim che aya sabia a doctor say theater eji ni pankwa lamp emuja eche mama sinzi ma ye duma na okobra ne se oye duma ECG order from above wo wa bidu mo kamea eni pa ne mu e fa ne ho so order from above no anything na order from above no be dum kamea aya sabia no aban ne neka a won ka se ontua aban tua ne ka no de dum kamea na se uma o se odi ofra ambulance
ebasa ya sapo I for na fi ho e ko the next facility na se bi obi a ye twa ne yam aye operation wo dum ne kanya ye ambulance be de ne ko himfa onwu ana you ni ba be wu uji enyama na abai mu institutions bi no sebi you after never need him so be kwaya sabia pa se medum ne kanya so odeka say ye government to ye creator yo ye tago ye private to ye hwan yo ye ya sabia na kwa de wodum ne kanya den it's all about that you fine wodum no ye be sibiensi so odeka you see na ye pusu mu atike ma na ye ade wi ya ye widu service anya de wi ya atam ni se kwasiada yetimi eye meeting kwasiada enu kwasi aban panifo anytime panifo ehia ye ne yakasa akwache ye meeting yie se ne dua ye enu dua we omotwa kande ye san ye ti eti ye kasa nkofo nya se aban ti ye san ye ti o ti ye san ye ti nya kasa aban se ne sika no wa mo ntwa ma ye ne dia biya bema the next action e ya be kono ye ba say be to aya sabe ni nyamu na ya ti akokot ni bi esa akokot ni bi
enti yera ya kasai bosume dodo say na aban edemoka
ebi ya bosume nwotwe ebi ya bosume nson ebi ya bosume nsia you see na ne ya na say Ghana ha ye we e kame e everyday bia ye tuni mem oto de 1 cedi ade 2 cedis ade 3 cedis yeah time kwa improve ene ne na sa wa ne mpanye ene nyama sike ka ho ye de djuma o ma wuze e ade ehu hia se yi ni sa nyema na itimi nya djuma ene ni pankwa ene bia etum ona se ya di loans egu ya so loans bank for sanyin ema bank for nzo court ne mo de ba ye jama for cash ama for fee ama for nza ase ye mu bi kwa last week onya court ayi sermon Jim oko visio media ni nema na kosene ne maketwa o e kagu yeso ne enye nkwalaka ne kaketwa so ti office na o ke saba o twe ka ye metuma wa ba kope ye san dumo kania wa ba kope sense for educal court wa ba kope a gas of educal court wa look at this person anytime is putting us through is it fair wa ko tron kata se utwe ka what like last 2 weeks you was kebia mekanza no matter on the person we na be kuya so e ma be na tani na koso ye wu sei
okay
ye wu ni be wu
yes me pa che en krata rom de buy no sika no monya ne ntie se ene ye abai hospitals no wo musika de aba na momo de na mai abai de no so mai
abai de mai yinya de na mai ba ma de ono the workers na mana de twanika
yes
abai ko de dro efri American stores ye yenka ho wana koto wodro aban yintwa ne kaniem aban St. Paul van court they are van court they aban there well traka 1,000 years ago easy but one grabra ubetimi una auto be from A to Z be bia ya nkwa ubetimi no support from anywhere but also there we bo man Ghana you are creating employment at the same time SND Ghana for nkwa eno ne bonya ye to ma so team na wa bi o to ma so de bo man na senya o man pani ekufo do ka private sector o man pani Mahama ban so o ka the private sector in the group no o mu nya yo man no eka but ye nhwe private no ene ma be ma ye juma na koso ye nhwe ya no ne aka no raw sa tra go keke na the state institutions no definitely etiari ayire wa gotuma no o ma yire wa na juma no watum na ku o mo mu yema ka se aduma ni o mayimu I don't get it me ntiase
okay etino enra kwase da meeting no amoni aban ehia ye no wo mo se mo nkwa adwuma mo mie emfa mo sa amanfo nya de wanfa mo da ban na wo mo se sika ne beba
o mo se ene
sika ne beba ne
ene ya me look at some sika ne ba
okay
12 o'clock sika ne ba
okay
it is 12 o'clock it ye twen ya ko si ene nyumre sika ne ba ye ma mo nyama so ate
okay
da Manso the next action no ye ma so ate
very well era Samuel Boachi don kwa no pay ma ye na se papa
with us pa
very well and you know Samuel Boachi don ko vice president private health private health facilities bebo aha mo kra butro ni mo kra montro ni smart private health facilities of Ghana aha womo ena womo akasai kotobekuma amamuo second independence yegina ya team obia bagini blade fu adanu ada a doctor fu ya womo se ye koto aba ma John Mahama no ono na wo ba ene ba beko yie di amaye on se we a nanado edi begu wo se we doctor ni na wo memu a na okra ka afiri amono ne ba ka ne beduru porta eto ba ko mienu miensa bi a ye gi Ghana fo nyina no we doctor ni a wo ka ne beduru a ensese ye gi usika no aban ba yi afiri ho on se bokas na aka ho mo anko pesika anko clear 2 months ba be ka ho a obekọ na ka ni ho ya bo no auction wo ma cha dia ma party executives ho na abete wo se ye kana se ye propaganda ye kana se ye kasadodo waji wani so mbo some 54 minutes gone past 7 abena se wa mani ampo kirema ba ASN chelatina se kwa nkrata mo boso enche wo mo de ba but over the weekend mi hu ade bi mi hu ya me yam hye me pa na mse enti honorable Emmanuel Amakofibu a waji ato no so se wo the lands and natural resources minister no free ato mantemu ase no ye elembele de se kron galamse queen to sampa se ye kasa wontimi nku nyina no se yampa now hwe wo me ye timu ase ye ku ati galamse empremprem adanu ada finance minister ejina ba bi ka se China for the enemo ye nuane wo moa na wo ka se ye nuane wo mu wie na ma mentem aso di na mentie de be to aso menkote a say ye pe well behaved aye visitors and Chinese for am say ato ne odi abetum nie sa da no anso hwa sa da it was Chinese citizens are among the best behaved visitors in Ghana. Finance Minister touts Chinese nationals to Chinese ambassador to Ghana. Can you imagine this? I don't want that. Me refi ambassador needing. Wabeka say Chinese for no muya galamse no. Aye abai na ama kwan omu eyo. Now Chinese for need to me and send Ghana abai. Ambassador nebeka. Na ene waga original say dey. When we are well behaved, you can't say visitors in the country. Ato, finance minister. Anyway, I know that China. Sir, any ya dance ya na egu mountains wo. Mu say. Ya launch Association of China Mining in Ghana. Munimu ana munim. Mate.
Abena.
What?
Ofa mate.
What?
Ane mate. Adana wo asam na.
Munyina mate. Mate ya na ya musai.
Engineers and planners ni wura no.
No
kra na be sounds kra de ni sika de awura mu.
Ibrahim Mahama.
On engineers and planners ya.
Ni for the plan ayo. Akom ni chirem.
Wo fa ye nchire mu ma ne woni mu nti ase Ibrahim Mahama engineers and planners we no. President John Dramani Mahama ni nuano no.
That's right.
Nti wa woni mu ya chirem.
President Mahama nua Ibrahim Mahama. The company ne engineers and planners.
Company dey
okay.
Ono ana sponsor.
You know, maybe I was Association of China Mining launched in Ghana to support Chinese miners in Ghana. Ibrahim Mahama graces occasion to offer government support. What is this? Hey, Daddy Adunie.
To offer individual support and government support.
So what
government support.
And I mean, no President John Mahama.
Ntino koto de no bodwe. Yanya ntino de yenya man mfa no to ne panko.
Sa
eduru ba bi era gabi o chedako. Or in a private legal practitioner and warrior na nedwuma. Ye twa court bi she papa ne say
one kwa na de facto prime minister.
That's right.
De facto. Yes, one na amarado. I di o man Ghana so. Our code bin kebie. And kwatro de no bodwe. Sabre no na mo kaso gabi no ruli o man no. And enye individual support as obia 7 nsem obie. Government support.
That's right.
Aban moa. Number 2 okuta di breben.
Okuta di breben. Ni nua ne president no. Wonu so na twi no. Wonu ode ne private jet. Ede ni tu kwan am no ne home kro ne ba.
Ese suka amambo san ebu no dia sake ne betumi ebu.
O ye nyina betumi ebu bi. Ye nyina betumi ebu.
Wo dia ne se wo ba be mu ana ya techi ne abo against.
Eno ano no.
Se ye ba be mu ana wo so atechi abo against.
That is it.
Eno ne amambo no.
Eno ani amambo. Ghana amambo ne de eno ano no.
Eno ano na committee.
But ade we serious o. China fo ya ada no ada wo de chamfine for the first time in the history of Ghana and this yabreso. Ya kra chamfine free China be see Ghana nsu aso. Next say excavators go kwayem e2 galamse say niema. Ene womo ate association China fo yi e wo Ghana ha. Association om de be de. Wom de be 2 galamse. It's a serious country. You're a serious country, Anna. I don't know what Aisha one a cousin here. Unim na Edia Ubaya home, Munyai Galamse ya. Wo minister no, ya what deja move for ni. And Baba Mountain. So, what can I man for Caswabua? And I sound so assassin. Baba, Obati Aisha 1, 2. Our Ghana have you under the current administration. Yes. Etiatanani a case. President John Mahama ne lands natural resources minister no sabia bru sabia kudonto eye chese looking faces a juma no mo hwa wo se woti won ti ase enie yes ya launch association of China mining in Ghana to support Chinese miners and krofo yes yampa mo furu o memu ha no ene ya hwe ya tenase ya hwe han mama form association wa mo form association kra ntimi wom na ma kom ho abom na Ibrahim Mahama eradi yesu ade anie Ghana is indeed sitting on a time bomb what am tina ensuo no say da no ada video bi e ba ye babia Ghana water service fuo se wan fuo e pompi nsuo ndi afa no ateche pa ateche
Be dey na machines no cramp to me last.
Wo ye mbehyew ateche pa epi ena nam fidie num nam se wa o my Ghana. O my Ghana.
Wo fa wo na se yes Ghana water for mu tu nsuo kra ya na me nkasa bebiri. Enye wo mo mfom soa ofa. Enye wo mo mfom soa kane no ensuo gina so saa bra yan ye pe ne ye ne ye pe. Enso ene nsuo no ye bubu no tot adentia. Ensuo na sai enti kakra na ebetumi aso ne so dia fa mfidie mu no ya cheche ne kakra na so obi aso yen nsa no adwuma na di sansunsanso dia bre yen.
That's right.
Enne yese ya lanche na wo mom no wo form association crampo no wo mo ho ne dene sika ya sai wo legal mine ne ko ho e wo krum asai Chinese fo wo mo ba bo fa wo mo ni mra so inhihye mo mo kwode license wo mo ni mra so na wo mo ye ne basabasa efunka mo nsase sai nkwaye China for ko wo mu kro mansu e da wo so wani we yie yeso wo masa sika kokko ni so ana enso wo kwa ye ye be chew wo ma se Ghana ha na efo NDC aban so efo ena se ne wo fadi kankan ye de tamfan ba ye ena aban MPP ba ye wo se me de mepon atia wo ma twenya ma NDC asenya ba ama fe do mo be form association NDC aban so na hye ye bossa ba wo ba no obetu legal mind na si o kwata wo fa wo se Ghana fa ya ma ya dwan kwanu ma bi ho aban kruya ka che so wo be fight legal mining and the pressure to the former government so say when declare state of emergency no kruya so ko gina galamsey prone areas wahye wo mo boso wo ba obeboa wo mo akere wo mo ko efa so ye galamsey na wo mo kura ya cheche wo mo ase yi wo mo de aba enso ni na Ghana fo ye bu ya so gu so akwakoto aba de amasa abenye ne they find the second independence and indeed the second independence is happening to us all.
Anyway, near Timono no. But we are keeping an eagle eye on any movement of this government. And any just say wɔn ko bie prisons ahodoɔ no mu paa because yɛ hunu ɛbɛka o ɔkyɛmaba obi anya bɛrima nkyɛn obi okurom ha o yɛntena ɔmo bi mbɛ intimidate obi a ha o nya na nso de ato aduane ma me di o nya wo na wo hwɛ me yere ne me mama me entino near ɛkɔ no as I see a car you don't expect us to keep quiet yɛbɛka no matter the amount of intimidation ade bɛba ɛmfo bi aho yɛ develop tough skin de dada entino ɛmfa no de ɔbɛyɛ ehunahuna ne he masa munya de amuto na amokyerɛkyerɛ no obi anya nkwada okurom a obi anya nkwada ne asɛse yɛ kan yɛbɛka ɔman ne yɛ kyekyere ɔman ne nya mbisi fo nko adea yɛ nyina yɛ dea nipa na to abade ma mo 2 minutes na ho na moko pejaye no na yɛte wɔ yɛse obi aba NDC aba na aba ntiro wo mu di nsɛm hunu ayɛ nka no man ne bɛkɔ so nie ɛna no pɛ ma yɛnkyia Reverend John Ntimfodwo yɛnkyia ne pa yɛnhyɛ ne nkran sɛ he should not succumb to any form of intimidation by this government wano yɛ ne nyame somu adwuma wahunu bibia wa prompt to aban sɛ aban ma mɔde nya mu hwehwɛ no ensɛm hunu akwachi ofosuo so akwai ɛbɛtena no wɔkeka ensɛm hunu bia no wɔte wɔkeka ɛnyɛ ɔno a yɛka over 80 million Ghana cedis di ama no ɛna wɔte wa wo defend de yɛntimi defend a country called Ghana
won say abra na NDC for opposition no enwoma kasa wo mu kan yedugu aban dada no fi no omo mu ntimi nyina no o enka a whole minister of communication wafa obi ka asema na waba be di natem e wo social media obi a wo kasa de ma president o wo be di nipa natem e wo social media won say wafa wo kyerɛ sɛ dan krampo Ghana for yeni ate
yes
so 2024 ya ka kyerɛ president John Dramani Mahama flag bearer at that time say kasa na waka say Ghana for ye kan say yeah was short memory no wafa ye se bebia wogya ye si 2016 no ye firi hono dadaada enso officer da so gina ho ye ni hono mu biem enti Felix Fosu Kwachi as a home a communication minister won no kasa ma president which me ba banti be di obi atam they are insulting because woman will say asam no emfa won se ne wo mo beka no nipa kuma bi na beji ne wo mo ka ne di no kra ne de wo ho ena wo kan show evidence mo amwa ban na mogu hu fi di kira mansadwa
I think say no I think say last week Wednesday Tuesday no Felix Kwachi for so be in the video to the Facebook page no me to me bo ase I think say na me abena kra na to me tie no word to word and me twetwe ni nsem bobo mo ensem o kan ni na no kra bi anim I tell you because you see no pe bi dia fa open narration bi obe dia fa Reverend Ntimfodwo asem obe kan ye no o pe bi dia fa ho nti no even planes mienu no flights mienu Reverend John Ntimfodwo kan ye no Felix Kwachi Fosu actually me you say plane no 4 because first one break it down due to I say if baby then blade fault be engine blade and a developing fault at the same time plane you say EU market nim European Union market nim no we need certification the certification when you be bia age Ghana and obey certification no all because there's a strict facility we Ghana ha that's Swiss facility we Ghana ha when we that screening and there no na we Ghana and obetumi aye sade no enya that certification no to meet that EU market no European Union market no into oba no develop that engine blade fault no at the same time na omu say was severe severe oil leakage bi so plane na be si one na fault bi anye no afei you can say plane no there's a severe oil leakage it now another plane every Luanda that is Angola capital eba na yes plane no say na say sika kokko fencing ko ni sika dollars ni cocaine gum no enye cocaine gum na mum accept say na biribi wom na mum friends drip equipment oil drip equipment any oil a ye lodu no jelican mu ana na egu sa plane nim
ba original oil no ma lodu o jerican mu no uhunu gallons no ana
we possible gallon ni
good
blue
na who fin pa who fin you see yanya nkwada o sa 80 million or 71 1 million na waje ne ho adwuma no eso pa
na
won ko no amra biem
on commode to say
won ko na amra biem hwe pictures mienu no you can say aircraft gallon
fuel
look at this one
amane biem number no kra be kire say wait senior CM and
I don't know.
No gallon.
We are party agu baby kura no akotwitwa no de abagu ase gallons ana
enti gallons na e wo flight mu ne ho aye fi sa no
no
flight no mu gallons
take a good look at pictures no de buy no me deal with the pictures the tail end of the jet jet number na e wo ho no it is different from near one no kwa chofo sun de buy no
second one no
yes
okay
and what do you share a picture no awo minim say MCR picture no confirm to so plane na esa say no jet na esa say no wo hwe na chi a there are about 5 of the same jet and a good jet na esa say no a esi kotoka no echi eji ebisa say how many of these jets and a say at the same time wa ya parking ni nyina Kotoka International Airport.
E hono krampo no nse Kotoka International Airport na ye nyina ni Ghana ha.
Yes.
Na wofa asamba akoso me so na mebisa ne se sa air flight no wase eno no se ye e na foforo so e ba ye no e de enwema ba se ye be siesie we. Hefa na aircraft e na be se wo Ghana. Edi enanum e wo Ghana ye siesie wie adan ti na anto aso anko bebia na aircraft e bebe sane wo Ghana. Na esanko no krom. Yanya nkwada wo krom ha.
Yeah, you see.
Eye wo mo chicha wo mo 50 cedi 100 cedis monthly no. Omo na beji we yedi o. Omo na beji we yedi.
I was aga man kra hu ye mabufu kra dodo sa.
But you see guys you
for so one.
And small kind no. Second flight in Bono narration of the man cry very bomb. But say Hawker 800 XP with registration number this that operated by Airmed based in Birmingham. And he plane no fi Birmingham na no eden. Obey but also landing permits too. I say a bagana from Spain. That's Gran Canaria. And then the story busy for Gran Canaria aba. Say yes, so you come and maybe cry based on the cocaine issue be one of the papers name. Into no. And I was me a year friend is saying Olympia Saturday or buy wine. On my stories sir. Every that Gran Canaria was saying from Spain one urbano. A cocaine hub was got that island, but a cocaine hub. They deal in cocaine big time. They say sabi so they dealing in something else for Ghana hano cocaine. And it's a plane free or a bar. Not just say in some baby. All
right.
Yeah. Oh, they bring to you.
You be probu incidents be a beba. They be free to be a baby and they be probu. And I pay kwa kata mu samo yentinsim ni yanku yenim.
Offer yada se and some de doso nso ye ka bia na ye JB measure se de free the metro lines go Accra tenim President John Dramani Mahama His Excellency ni foni da ha and yesi cocaine scandal erupts in President Mahama's government kratafa to sudu ba kon omuntumi nkyerɛkyerɛ mu yi na MPP for ko kan social media no so a wo mo comment ye ba ko pɛ yesra nyame so obebie wo mo adwim na wa ma wo mo comment foforo o kyerɛ maba wo ko ka ben yasma ne on beta pia ye 38.2 enso nye 38.2 ye nyina wo krom ha and ye declare say a vice president at that time Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onya 41 point something into nya 48 so 48 na demu trimu a enya 48 mo comment ba ko aha mo comment ba ko na edam no wo mo nyina o wunya kan ya 38 no ma type wunya kan ya 38 no ma type 38 cry 3 regions and am is 13 regions nya 56 enti monwie no ho metro lines enim na we so eda cocaine government kratafa to sudu bako na National Health Insurance Authority for ashase yes NHIS arrest ye tuachia kratafa to so edunan o metro lines na edu we ba ye na kusun youth edin maboni ye de e wosoro offer eni abodu ani akire mo ho e kire se President John Dramani Mahama mo bono sobo seboko ntokwa na ekoso no kwan wo fa so na wo so no no wo mani nye ho kra eno so da ha kratafa no so eto so edu ensia ene ekire mu se mebunu bia ma omo no so ewo wiamo ase dem na se wo mo kontokwa nam so manipa ma akomako enan afem ahwere wo mo kwan metrolens
anape me for the national voice the work krata na ento aso na memfrase wo soro ho na ohwe national voice o ma mane ese okopie mu ewo Grand Canaria mami bi ne ba akidnap wo mo all because of kronu bi e cost so far no 600 kilos of cocaine into an pay send ye kan o man gan me ni abere ni ye ka se lu plane na ba ye no enye biribi foforo bi ase cocaine na wo mususu se de ba ye no story ba kon so efro ebani se mami bi ne ba akidnap wo mo na ewia eye 600 kilos of cocaine ewo eye Grand Canaria Spain na national voice kuro ya osga wo ka bibi on
woko eye honorable Vincent Ekowasefua Facebook wall or saying suspicious Grand Canaria flight expose part 1 to be aired today. Stay tuned. And you know me say ye follow bibi to form say kukuro ye be ko fa de aba nice ye be ko fa de aba
say ebu man
ye be ko fa de aba ye nyina ma budget ye twa de ma 8 million hwa nti o make kansem hunu bia o Ghana say dia be he ni obeka bia no enchiremu ni de esese ye kan de fa woni de ese ye fa ye be de afa ne de aba you will expose them
of ade ba ko nso ne say ye ma ye Rafaelis kwachofo sunti asese ne editor no is doing more harm ne editor no won keke ni o mensie ni e ba ya na no ho ada ho ati ase e ba ya na no ho ada ho
be da osisi
ye ni da ho
kata ways ne na anopeda national voice pro ya so kata fa to so miensa was say IPPA, that is International Public Policy Rate and Association. One more raise alarm concerning the policy rate of Ghana, the Central Bank of Ghana, and that's all Kwajisika Bank of Ghana from a year Central Bank near dear one more investor banks Kwajisika in so this woman 28%. A hira kosopa because abandadano age 26-27%. About way by year within 3 months. Oshiura a year pandictesiama ne phone da ha na chese papa no oba se obatututu nneoma boom and the policy rate crampono yatum na koke hu sensam so da ha no pe ya the national voice and so ede ensam kakrai ade aba
meto so ade a free the daily statesman ko wakratanum yera Felix kwachofo so ne phone da ha sanso and a reverend team for Johnson phone ede ni mu sei ene yesi aban no e under pressure papa wa pa koke saga no any MPP for so munya kwapum so munya munchirimu kratafe so mienu e wo the daily statesman de we ba yera Felix for so kwachen so sabre ye kase wo shadem watch videos and pictures keke si ni so nyoma nkoyie daily statesman nim and we da na yera Alexander Kwame na afanyoma ken and waka kire MPP for so mon kom ntoma pama no wo bobo wo mu nyina no sane ye be ya 2028 osunu benya na ye gina so asan abeprutumi and also the daily statesman nano pay na cocoa board penny power dano and was so mama dia se cocoa sector no ebetumi abon ho ban na ada no adesia da senior high school akwada ba ko ene bebia kan ye drini ofa woko school no okrotuo Adventist senior high school nkoda ne bi woko okrotuo na de koye ono na one na fofo di agoro ene omudi akyinye se awutu e de sanya papa wenye toy gun eno asema men test so hwe nkwada mienu eprepra yadwo mu nyina kwakopiem wa yare sabia sabre aposifo achi akwada no enti wo so daily statement ni ma se ya posi ni nsa eda ne so ena yade ankofo nso ede ato ne nsa yakata nenim daily statement
so say to ne papa dia
o se ne papa dia
locally manufactured pistol na ne papa dia na ne papa nya awe se
odi aba
ofa
se wo hu
enti akwara bone SS2 it's your friends SHS
senior high school
2 we are born you know again let's say na say
neni
neni ade but
o se etuo nim dia eyinimu ma men try was so sad
supreme newspaper the worker at no bon yen 3 cities and the boy bi to a na wo so otumi akenkan adomosuko na yera raf ama wono na epeni kwanche for that rich Sabia, and that is Accra Regional Hospital ano na eba mane se nkrofo bi ahihye se won ba ye campaign tia no concerning some issues bi ekoso rich, that is gross mismanagement, procurement breaches and corruption ni na dey target owura ni say backfire nti owura no phone da say abandada no wo mo ana mo say abandanya NPP o aban say rage aban mu no o ma membuo mu no wo mo ana mo ye adwuma ho ne paniwe no mo ka bo mu a no person ka mo yesa no me ya ni na no backfire ewo anope supreme newspaper on so dey kakra wode aba NHI phone some no so ha say wo mo ehwe no settle some of their claims arrears na edem yewra Reverend Intim Forjon so na well expose yewra Samson Ladi ayenene on dey ayene and ayenene Samson Ladi ha so na ye host of journeys or more news fan see as abrantie no wo fake messages papa I know a ready message bi anya no kre say honorable someone is saying that obwa someone mianka he you need someone Paul listen no so on one fake bi oh yeah ma honorable no hwahye no ba obwa say you ranting for you exposing to say Saturday we no mo ye no message bi wo kan ya ni in the lesson so be am fam message be am fam ba munja de mo ye no aboso kan spare part dealers no so ebo amane say wo mo pache so obi ahwe na dumja ehye kwanso ehwe ni ndi so na betumi aboa ma eja hye no etumi abrase
Metwaso edi a free the Ghanaian publisher Kuwakratan Osi integrity and professionalism. Any flight won't some ye nshi ye bepiem wo Ghana ye ka wansam yi. Ena NPP amanyoku no ene CSO slimpanifo awodo ye nhwehwemu ye yie. Wo mu nyina ka kire President John Dramani Mahama so wo panchiremu mapa. Na asam no ne wo mu keka ni sisi so. Kratafa to so miensa na de we ba ye. Gerald Alexander Feyo Markin minority leader no and ye futu constituency mno shebedwini Kratafa so mienu and the numu sama sande abo say NPP will rise again was say enhyiase wo ho ho and no sorry nso e wo ho enti enne na say NPP ahyiase a obesan asori biem ne wanye ne yie bia no obetutu ne yie na watumi asan asori nti obia enkana koma enso ne yam a wakatre MPP amanyoko ne chitafo na CDS ene ekatre President John Dramani Mahama say petitions awodo wo mu ede abra ne nyina ekotie EC chair se wonyi ne fafiri honom no won boni nyina ntungu Kratafa toso woche wo the Ghanaian publisher obetumi akankan sam ewo ho na we dem so chere medical boso da ene rage medical director yes say ene etirimu pobo ne ebinum efade afa no ho no ne nyina no etoapa ayapa wontuma Kratafa toso num ewo the Ghanaian publisher do we buy ye 7 sparks dwumeku ankrankre omo afa to omo so nkran enkwara mako 400 yetumi ama wo mu bi edi ama wo mu ebi asan anom the Ghanaian publisher
esga ebrenity yerebesi ana de meka twato ne se yase se osrefo wonim se ne bewie nu a na ka sabre ye obi ho akam awusi na dapatwe ne wosre no ka bepa brodi wesi ne bi handkerchief wo fa nkwese wadakam na ebre bi beba ma ho hinya wo ebre ne betu aden atene na ebre betu atene tano pay DC
all right
mo srimu nu anom no mo ye careful
ye da mo ase
na wo fa ye ka wo mo se talensi so o mo de esie ni pa na wo twa wiye
DC for na
talensi
ene mam so men kan se zabsugu so ye kuma be pregnant woman because I zabsugu
ono ne ba ye ku
okay ono ne ba
yes
ye ku because
said entia
DC
no no ko pe DC ni bia
so no eja we say ye hula balu ye dede na ade no so nem hom bi na ekofa no ho na we wuo
ye o mokunu
ne ba
mokunu ena ye ka wo mo se miamie ya boboso yina
so pregnant woman no
pregnant woman ene ya boboso yina so wo office no ma reset ya reset second independence ye twaja tum
yo mo de mo so de nko na me de nyumu we eja mo kwan why me de nyumu we eja mo
say ya wo ho e de mam because no na chafa ase no ma wo bia sinsi amohu no ha no obehunu say the land in the city obeka na meboa after on the 11th that way on the 7th no and say ya wo ho e de mam because no na beta akot na ho say the be ya yenu anu mo bre o mo ya dwuma cheka krai mo so de nya sa ase ni bi na so ya sa e de machine so ase wa mam a obekọ akọ na so de aba be ya dwuma na so do krom no nko so ayede edi hie enti wo kwa akoto aba no a John Dramani Mahama e true direct Papa, Dr. Anthony Obi, or no, and I don't demand Mama's man, and that's what I'm making home.
Ezu, Yaban, Omo Mochi or Mogalam say no, Oma Chuomu, Yabama Omo Amnesty, no Masaba.
On an extra cinema will be a. Since you are Mohun Wahano, or Behun said the land in the city, or Becca, Namebua after on the 11th, that way on the 7th, and she say, oh, at the mom, because on one of us are quite now. Said the Bay Animal Bray or my Jumata Clay. Most would not have seen it. Now, so that's how the machine was at 1 month. I'll be quite now, so the Abba Juma. Now, so do Chromo call for Friday. Eddie, and 2 Quaco to Abana, Edge on the man Mahama, a 2 diet. Papa, Dr. Anthony Obi, or no, and I don't demand Mama's man, and that's what I'm making home.
Ezu, Yaban, Omo Mochi or Mogalam say no, Oma Chuomu, Yabama Omo Amnesty, no Masaba.
On an extra cinema will be a. Since you are Mohun Wahano, or Behun said the land in the city, or Becca, Namebua after on the 11th, that way on the 7th, and she say, oh, at the mom, because on one of us now. Said the Bay Animal Bray or my Jumata Clay. Most would not have seen it. Now, so that's how the machine was at 1 month. I'll be quite behind. Now, so the Abba Juma. Now, so do Chromo call for Friday. Eddie, and 2 Quaco to Abana, Edge on the man Mahama, a 2 diet. Papa, Dr. Anthony Obi, or no, and I don't demand Mama's man, and that's what I'm making home.
Yaban.
Oscar 2028 and so the 2 minute Obaba.
That's right.
Oscar,
2
minute day Obaba. From what is happening, party. NDC have started the opposition journey too early. In Mdanka 2027.
That's right.
From what is happening day, Oscar, opposition Oboko.
That's right.
And opposition also Baba power. To come 2028 today.
Inshallah.
Whether they like it or yes.
That's right.
What the one galam say na China Association in na what the bokofi. Oscar, I can't stay.
90 days in office. President John Dramani Mahama. Doc.
Oscar.
What the 90 days no?
Oscar. Some of them is mama 20%. 20%.
Hey.
Mama 20%.
90 days in radio.
Oscar man 20%.
20%.
Yes.
Anyway. Now you say an idea and Gold Coast, you know. You say sana no cocaine coast. Cocaine coast. Now and I'm sure my United Nations will say Ghana buying President John Mahama and then you mapa. And for sa cocaine ne money laundering ne why no. And no than change so any Center for Democratic Movement. I say President John Dramani Mahama entimi entene or minor into a cocaine coast.
No.
It you know the air cost cocaine home 70 way ni no. One fan in from na onye emu ehwehwemu mapa. Na dog ade bia me nwanwa. Match bosume no nko no. Cocaine a ye kire ye e wo mamu ha sei. E ka kobe $500 million under President John Dramani Mahama aban. Sa cocaine nkomo yi ye didn't say.
Oscar, you see, that is why America send there 90 days. 90 days in office. Cocaine nkotin ayache. Close to $500 million.
Yes.
90 days in power. Hey, Oscar, it is very, very, very worrying. Say NDC no, a MPP no, you have to worry about this.
Yeah.
Because the Messemonye de being seedo, it be a cedar. Na no result from Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo time. There was an eagle watch over Ghana by the International Committee.
That's right.
And US State Department. Inti mobe sinyi de se nimpo na selo kwa abruchi a na ye Ghana ya. You carry some sense of suspicion bi. A wobo hwehwe wonyomem wo airport. It was during the 8 years. Na ya satisfy all the European conditions mwenwu there. Since you do born in nanon keka ho de. Ibi ni Ghana kra. There is no way betim da for airport edako. And country hampono ye ndi ho dwuma ewa ha. But NDC by within 90 days, people have now gained confidence again to do cocaine business like never before. Akuya Wachini, secondary former parliamentary candidate for NDC secondary. The man is working free. Or yet then NDC former parliamentary candidate onya confidence to obey cocaine business in Ghana because NDC aba power. Listen, and yewie na yeleka emed ho asam na no nkeka ho na de no. You see this government ehwe na mo hwe joy news last week no. And ehwe the attack from Sami Jemfi on Reverend Tim Fodio, the Olidia Koshi na onye credible so mponi and okujeto ablako ampo botro there sisi ano o mani dini biara Felix Ofosu kwachi so botro do so moko e wo ni Facebook page. Look at it. Only for how Felix Ofosu kwachi to bring evidence to support the claim of the government that the plane was here on his normal route, not in connection with the alleged cocaine case. She evidence edebe. She need the meeting of Nyimbrino. Master wo meeting papa. She pictures na what the on the plane kakaban air med. She I want to watch him no. You see that they have beard.
Yes.
She was chow. She video chrono be na wole sesa and nyoma wo ho no. You will see that none of these people were in that video.
That's right.
Picture na the be no. Personality no picture no. Yeba video no man, none of them were in the video.
Yeah.
Clearly it shows two incidents. Two. She tell numbers of the plane. The whole government machinery which in the Ghanaians, ordinary Ghanaians are exposing them. Or check the nalampo with the photos no the but one. Tell numbers no or you different.
Yes.
Felix Ofosu kwachi. You should resign by now. The whole government machinery with 78 million Ghana cedis in 9 months just to support such a claim. And you have performed abysmally, shamefully. They tell numbers too, no, and window is different. Hey, what type of government is this? And at the Damadia tour, disgracing even the government of Ghana, even on the international scene. International media beyond with the Damadia, what will you say about the country Ghana? So now, where is your next pictures? For next pictures, bra. Ghanaians have exposed you that you are lying. For next pictures, Fabra. You see, we are not kids in this country. And this one winning election, as some crowd can this is a Ghanaians when we answer. Ghanaian voters are very discerning. That is why they voted against NPP. The same Ghanaians in Ghana, they are still wise, discerning Ghanaians, and they can see through all your lies. Look at it. Such a disgraceful event. In fact, ended the Sunday and a Saturday, no, or yet the most disgraceful day ever in this country.
Yeah.
She plane to create the bay. Also, the engine blade, no say you, Medin. Also, the engine blade, no say. But picture no, also ties. Where is the video? I know also engine blade, no way. Where is the video? I know what's an engine blade in our head. That video did not come. We want to see that video. What's an engine blade? You know? Felix Ofosu kwachi. I want to see that video. No, what's an engine blade? What is this? Never net anchor time for now they are changing ties. No engine blade. What kind of coconut story is this?
Doc, NPP demanded transparency and accountability from government with regards to the suspected drugs and money laundering issues in the country.
Oscar, on your people, the ordinary concerned Ghanaians is still also demanding transparency because in my joy news, one monitor flight data. Also plane of a Canary Island.
That's right.
No, but Ghana. No, of Ghana or Sanokwe. But of Osukwachisi, of Angola, Rwanda. No, but Ghana for refuel. No, Obe say the see her. Ni engine blade. Na ne tie or pay. Waha. Now, why the Joy News? International flight data, no, it is open. Everybody have access to see that the plane was coming from Angola, Rwanda, nobody Ghana. Why our government spokesperson? Since I bet the spokesperson of AirMed. Since I government spokesperson.
Yeah, and I think sir, by now, no, okay, sir, AirMed officially, I said, woman, a statement,
of course,
yes, I see, woman, statement, Bani, who say. Near a course so adano da enemy. If indeed he said Reverend John in Timufo Edi Akushia, he will be exposed. Mebua.
Of course.
Yes. So I'm the Bansua, any Behunu say quite your fosu, any NDC bay, and I aid into the actual Ghana for near Hunu. And I don't know what is keeping them. Say one may issue an official statement with regards to say plano ebelande ye na eso near be na bibi say wo ho ne sa we no by na nka so amde
yes
yeah
na me chere sisi anehwa now either the AirMed and government they are one because now Fotukwachi has become the spokesperson of AirMed. Reason being that Mr. the Joy News they monitor the flight part of the AirMed. And also the 19th of March 2025, it flew from Santa Maria to Gran Canary. 20th March from Gran Canary to Accra. 25th March from Accra to Gran Canary.
Okay.
From 25th March in Odru Gran Canary, one now soon of Gran Canary, or Santa Maria. That is the flight plan of AirMed. According to Joy News. Now, Sisiano, the government is rather telling us the AirMed no for Angola, na Obodu Ghana, because now ne engine blade for Sukwachi so an engineer engine blade no was say na engine blade ne say no na ne Obodu had so na ne tie or pay. Now no obin puri bisa some question be there. The flight na yesterday saying Ofi Angola Lebana was saying Oscar he flew over Western Sahara or Morocco, over Mali, over Burkina. The move countries in now Nipa ni engine blade was say from Morocco, Mali, Burkina Faso. Traveling over all this country with a blocking engine blade straight to Ghana. Na obey repairs ewa and when the flight plan is on they are not from that direction. From Gran Canary to Ghana, from Ghana to Gran Canary, from Gran Canary to Santa Maria. So why is the government lying? I mean, why is he defending the AirMed? AirMed, did we have any connection with Ghana? Why down here in Ghana you defend the AirMed and private company? Why are we defending them?
Okay.
And then so if we had no sooner Kotoka International Airport, there was total blackout. That day, no 25th, there was total blackout in the whole country. That very night, the plane flew out of this country. And we are connecting the dots. Now the government want to coerce us into fear there. Yeah, he will make scapegoat of us. Hey, when they really make scapegoat of power, a prisons in a police station. Because there is no way we will sit down for this country now to be turned into a cocaine hub. Now I'm put the Osikani may make a private request. I want to see where the cocaine now or hinfa.
Cocaine or match.
Oh, hin. I mean, I'm making a private request. I want to see where the cocaine are.
Okay. Yes. Accra, Cape Coast, Diano, and Accra, Diano, Cape Coast, particular Takoradi, so Diano. see you.
What do you?
Very well, very well. Now here, Honorable Kennedy Nyakwo say actually be the affair a year. You can't say. I think that we cocaine we no. Now we be sensing for bako eduonu ensia. Na yambroboro so kakra na fi.
Okay.
Na yankuya ni mu. One say what was the exact manifest of passengers on board the Airmed flight?
Yes.
Or see, what was the purpose of their travel to or from Ghana? What was the field flight plan for N823 AM? Were there any changes to the flight plan mid-journey, and if so, why? Can we get aviation experts to collaborate the information put out that they made stops for refueling? What specific maintenance was needed that engineers in Ghana couldn't solve, and they had to fly a private jet to bring people to fix? Were there any declared emergencies or technical issues before the story came out? What was the exact nature of the spare parts being transported? Were these parts declared in the cargo manifest? Why was it necessary to use an aircraft of this type to transport spare parts? Were there any special handling or customs procedures involved with these parts? Couldn't they have gotten some of the parts in Ghana? What type of maintenance was performed and where exactly was it carried out? Which hangar at the airport was this maintenance carried out? Who authorized and conducted the maintenance? Can maintenance logs be provided to verify the claim? How long was the aircraft on the ground in Ghana? Were there any unusual flight patterns or deviations from the standard routes? What communications occurred between the flight crew and air traffic control during the flight? Can ADS-B or radar data be provided to corroborate the aircraft's movement? Were there any special clearances or permission granted for this flight? What was the total flight time? And does it correspond with the claimed route and stops? After departure from Ghana, where did it stop? What is the flying hours of these particular aircraft and refueling interval? Did they just fly 2,900 kilometers distance to Ghana only to refuel, fix their plane, and return to their initial origin? Why was the Director General of GCAA sacked just 2 days ago after this issue became public? Is it because he decided not to cover up for the government? And you know, some questions are Honorable Kennedy Nyakwo say ebisa. Simplicity. Yes.
Intina na intim for just this one anka the government should not even come into this issue. Rather, it should allow the Ghana Armed Forces, the aviation industries, to come up with these answers. Rather than the government now becoming the spokesperson of MED and making fool of themselves by bringing data or evidence, it further incriminates the government.
That's right.
Oh, we released it. The plane was here at this time.
That's right.
It was in this hangar. This is the purpose. Ghana Air Force. Yes. In fact, the flight was here. He developed this. Maybe we'll be saying engineers, but we couldn't provide. So we told them that it's okay to so that further evidence could have exonerated the government or the country Ghana. But all these things in Inano, Felix Ofosukwachi, what jato no hodo that he want to. And further research at Champo there. The particular flight, the month of March, he did not engage in any foreign trip. Biara.
I see.
That is what. And so, Nkwafosu Guda warrior investigation. Also, there, one year any high profile incidents in March. That is flight, into the whole of March. 1 year the major in Nimpo. So, government is hiding something. Ghanaians want to know that flight and one radar and the 1 year high profile incidents. How did the flight came to Ghana and return? And Ghanaians are asking a simple question that you government spokesperson Jinenchen, let the right authorities deal with this issue rather than you jumping there. Now you are the spokesperson of Ahmed. Share video now with the beno or check the obini phone keke no di you.
That's right.
On your official video of Ghana airport. In Tesha obia onu sujina wana ni phone keke no di video. This is not an official video from the government or the airport. And we want to see the official video of these activities that were going on. Sankaisa Chada Kotoka Airport, a flight can come in, leave at any time. There is no record. There should be record, and there is a record. So, Mesa, Honorable Nyakun Oribiseno, provide these evidences that this is the time the flight came, this is the flight plan, this is the manifest.
Engineers
yes. But all the pictures said the what the tie I say, no, what is a tie. But you should told us that the airplane or develop a engine blade fault. Only no evidence in you. Are you lying? Or the Ahmed is lying? Which one is speaking the truth? The answer will come from the authorities, the rightful authorities.
Yes.
When they're able to provide answers for these questions, here will be seen.
And you know, Ahmed issue official statement.
Yes.
Ghana Civil Aviation Authority issue a statement.
Yes.
Ghana Air Force issue official statement with regards to Sani Manina. Very well.
Then we can see all these things rather than Namo Oyemhude, our president. He's allowing Felix Ofosu-Kwakye. Obi at 5 a.m. not sure beneath him. He was denying on video. And you are allowing the same man to speak for you. Why? Ghanaians does not want this international disgrace anymore. So Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, please, this is my candid advice. Just shut up. Keep quiet. Let the rightful authorities come out and speak to this matter, so that every guy, so if the Ghana Aviation Authority, the Air Force, Interior Ministries, and when you won't bring to speak, and when the Ghanaians will even be at peace than what Felix Ofosu-Kwakye is doing. My Felix Oliano, he's only satisfying the NDC and go for 10 or 100 dB, not satisfying one. Never in the majority of NDC for Nankasano, they are peeved. He think that he's doing work, but he's doing for the only few who are concerned about looting Ghana. But majority of NDC, they also have some of these similar questions to ask.
That's right.
That my government, okay, all you say, why doesn't allow these people to speak so that I am paying national budget? But you have taken over. So we are telling the government, we know that you are lying. Don't lie anymore. Let the rightful authorities come. Show us where the cocaine are. Let Ahmed come up with an official statement with the flight manifest, the flight plan. Let Ghana Civil Association, let them come and answer the questions. Input, they can organize a press conference. Journalists ask them questions. Ordinary Ghanaian will ask them questions. Before you know, so you know, Kwarampa.
Okay.
That is why when they say international agencies or communities, they have become interested.
Yeah. Well, see, claims on Gran Canaria suspicious flight must be properly investigated.
Yes.
United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime.
Yes.
That is it.
Now, these people know of Felix Ofosu-Kwakye. You cannot tell them that we're international Moko. You cannot tell them that we're soft Moko. You can't tell them this. The only answer you give to them is provide the right information. These people, Waba, tell them that we're propaganda. Tell them, say, if you're a man, tell the international community that you are doing propaganda. These people, you can't tell them that too. The only thing you have to do is comply, cooperate, and provide the right answers for them. And I'm happy that the international communities are coming into this matter, because Ghanaians will also want to see the final conclusion of this matter. Where is our cocaine? Cocaine over here. Cocaine action over here. Next, I've been saying about National Cocaine Party. National Cocaine Party, Democratic Cocaine Party. Where is this coming from? Since the NDC folk cannot carry cocaine like a handbag, walking on the corridors of Ghana just like that. So, Oscar, we are telling them from Yasha first week, I say, they should provide the right information Ghanaians are asking. So that Ghana, young conquered the mis suspicion list, no ma international community no one far a nimbus. After doing so, we cannot deal with it. Neither the Madi Babacam. How will you survive? How will we? So it is the mass day. It is. Now when I'm definitely so for so quache. Me did nala ne raho pa. Then I'm the Facebook post impono. From 20th to 25th, instead of 5 days, not a plane obey 3 days for Ghana. Only for him to come back and correct the days in a plane obey. It means that the man is just confused at the office of the communication.
All right.
Totally confused.
Very well. Dr. Frederick Kojobuahin, a member of the NPP Regional Communications Team. We are some 48 minutes gone past 8. I want to me radio 101.3 Western in the morning live on Western Diamond Television. Me pacho, there are some few messages about Bekansa. Yenye Brenna, Yankin Kind, Kakra, and Fama Nafi, Yentime Pimen Queen, Moya, Konube Timido Diaba. Haile Selassie said, just 3 months of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama and his government. Everything in this country has turned upside down. Doomsday is back. Galamsey activities has spread out to every forest reserves and water bodies in this country. 1,300 ECG missing containers. In fact, Ghana is seriously in doom. One idea or the buy, I don't know. Teacher Constitution, Oscar, good morning. It is time for the NDC government to put their words into action. Repealing the e-levy and betting tax is a positive move. But they mustn't stop there. The COVID-19 levy has outlived its purpose and should be abolished. Additionally, they should fulfill their promises on the 24-hour economy policy and the Nkukwan Kitten policy. We, the citizens, will keep pushing for the change we deserve. And so, I don't know. Teacher Kujo Tepa and Yinasus will say, is this an achievement of JM who abolished 2 taxes, or is it the first time a government has abolished a tax? When the previous government took over in 2017, they abolished as many as 17 taxes, yet they didn't make a fanfare. The propaganda is too much. Fight against Galamsey. That is what is killing our environment and putting our lives in danger. As for the e-levy, Dr. Bawumia and others also promised to abolish it. So if the NDC had not won power in 2024 general elections, the e-levy would have been abolished anyway. One idea and so I don't know. Yeah, that's a papa for this one. Wafake at the Free Plan Station Circle across say President John Dramani Mahama, good morning. Indeed, we are in a cocaine season. Hey, I'm for where's the power? Anyway, dear, woman edify her by and swing the Beji Brady Aqua Kenkai, the free the other side, you know, and so Abba. Doc, the fight against illegal mining. Just maybe the anawatwe we mirror ho ye pa. Susuan pa se wo man Ghana ye timu aban bia na wote so e illegal mining. And they wo mo ma bai ebo na chiri domo boy just e kan se mebrebe no ase e ko no wonku ni ye na wo mo eye Galamsey no kura no aban a wote so ni nimu ana wagya mo na wo chiri innocent eye you can say citizens na wono de wo ba essence wo nimu wo mo ye Galamsey no wo be chiri wo mo direct na wagya nkwala do a wo mo gu eye site wono a wo mo efunya eye ensase no Danka wo man ya say ye kudi atia Galamsey. Na enim se Galamsey fare by, chamfan fare by. Excavators e di wura kwaye mu e fare by eye China fo. Na finance minister akohia Chinese ambassador. Na nkomodi die mu o ka so ye pe ahofo a wo mo ba o mamu ha, wo mo di o mo hu ni pa. Wo yi China fo free mu a enye yie. Beti na me am hye me. Na me san call machi. Ansuwa anya say ya down so ya na gu monten so ya lanche Chinese Mining Association wo memu ha association a anya eba be boaboa China fo mu tu Galamsey nyina no na mo mu tumi mapa no matimi de di nyambransam atimi atu illegal mining na nipa akọ grace occasion no President John Dramani Mahama ni nua bema Ibrahim Mahama doc wokui ne NDC abai e de ekoi e betimi akọ adu ba bi ne
Oscar mama more latest scenario bi Ibrahim Mahama on na engineers and planners oyanedia.
That's right.
Na Sami Jemfi onye the PRO time NDC Mba power. He was the PRO of engineers and planners. Now Randolph Chumesi on no one legal officer of engineers and planners. Into Ibrahim Mahama engineers and planners yanedia. Sami Jemfi no a PRO. Them Chumesi no a legal officer. Na Ibrahim Mahama Sisi ane brother we win power. He's the president of Ghana.
That's right.
Anima obey a president ni PRO. Na why gold board on the Sisi obo to gold. Na Chumesi na no an illegal officer no. Ono so Sisi an why Ghana Integrated Aluminium Development Corporation on your CEO.
That's right.
Na Sisi Ibrahim Mahama nankasa no. Only the China for no. The Sisi a one year Ghana am say wa Ghana. Chere or your connected network. And this what's no one of one map Ghana gold nina. And one of the ways of obetim diano is through Galamsey. And yenim de sisiano, Galamsey obadon. Nkofo was say Ghana sase pa nye China phone. Ghana for den sanka shamfine ni ekita ni ejenjinache. But Chinese if we no wetim de excavators what the bear pa. And these people are destroying masses of land more than anything. And since Ibrahim Mahama is now collaborating with the Chinese to do more galamsey in this country. Oscar, we told Ghanaians that NDC is not here to stop galamsey. Never. Na moya miyo womukra ponye honorable Ama Kofi Bua. Mrs. Ama Kofi Bua, so I'm a minister, and can you think that we are missing something extraordinary when it comes to galamsey fight? Send this Wamba power, and Ghanaians would think Tamoka the second independence. Basentali numen na Sami Jemfinum Oye, Captain Smart, Johnny Hughes numna dem Oye. It seems like we are missing something extraordinary, something different. Yamen Chadi out to Amadam Kofi. And the Shama Kofi Bua. He has become a spectacle of himself. He has become a shameful human being. Sisiano, he doesn't know where to tackle the galamsey fight. Because right at Elembele, Reverend Cobra, what's the Sisian soon wa block? Na nechino, wonu to galamsey, ewo. And it is just at your backyard.
Yeah.
Backyard. You can't fight it. Adano sha pump action Ghana na galamsey kro otina excavate ma all the croc. And honorable Amakofi Bua esaka to blue guards that they should go and stop this boy. Ewo bushing. And me be so honorable, please. And kwafuna ye one inauguration. One postings no way. And fanasisiano and one atoto. I want to see their postings. Me pede muko blue guard the crowd or forest cinema all stop galamsey. Oscar dia why in the damn blue guards one you measure Ghana salary structure and they will pay these people because we're your party supporters. In terms of second year MP on bottom the Facebook there no one achievement in there on you go for 20 no other ko blue water guards. Me pere mi se second MP there nko for 20 na nyon kwenu e him fan won ato e wo Ghana ha to fight galamsey. Honorable Amakofi Bua, I'm making a humble request. I want to see where these people have been placed. So share ade wodi na nadu danko akufodo Honorable Amakofi Bua at the floor of parliament. Hwenum gwase dugu na nadu danko akufodo at the floor of parliament. Yewi mpona the first lady at that time Rebecca na Raho. You spoke harshly, disgraceful to the then sitting president. Look at what your president is doing. Amakofi Bua, when you go to parliament, make the same statement if you're a man. Shasmo Keche, Nanado Danko Akufo. In the Papio Kofi, Oko, he's no more the president. Look at what is happening. Galamsey Weji and Wonjai.
And
the NDC constituency chairman are in it. NDC MPs are in it. NDC appointees. Opiale ya galamsey. I don't know from Captain Smart to new own mat. Also, this year NDC executives are doing galamsey more than ever. Captain Smart na nenu asem. Na menimda anka ye okadam no anka amakofi bo a meso se intim fojo on for evidence mbra no na nko akeche Captain Smart no we provide the places a wo ye galamsey no. And now look at where Ghana is going right now. Our Win MP was banned from the traditional area. That this man is doing galamsey. The man is working free. Erastus Asaridonko Enchi was watching 25 watching 5 minus 3 Chinese 2 Ghanaians. By the time I complain and Timbaba police station babo chonin masam no way Chinese phone waka Ghana for. Adano Muntala, Honorable Muntala, also 40 excavators are NDC walk catching. What down one ben and excavators 40 in Hawaii. Kofuni is a monitor no sabadini film. Intino, what down one ben or the Abeshimo, what the excavators 40 in Wadoko. Adano Western North Regional Minister. He was bold to tell them that excavators in our kitchen, they should release it immediately. Constituency chairman Otema order. Since the excavators are also Accra by this country 1054 since NDC came to power 1054
3 months
excavated that had been imported into this country.
1064
54
excavators.
Yes. Now Samije Frimpong so the gold board.
Yeah, the road construction and I the
yes. Says Samije Frimpong ked on no gold board no. I want to obekra excavators. Not the tracking system or that shame. Into an office wa Accra na. Obem wo the screen ka sibi da boho. Into na ewo enchi na se the excavator no Samije Mfibra okor. The photo galamsey na fabra. Na se concession order mo no said the tra or an office no Accra or batin bi o. Press do pay. Obodum. That's what Samije Mfi is telling us. So when you look at the main narratives concerning galamsey fight on the NDC government, which credible Ghanaian would tell me that NDC government cannot fight galamsey?
Now Chinese for kura no a Ghana for ye pamo mo kura no a ye bibia ohui. Na o se what tell me chia mo ma form Association of Chinese Miners. What the bad ye? Yes. Nya galamsey no mni betu. Enti no wo aban no a wo se wo ko atia galamsey no wo ne ye ne kura no e kire Ghana for say wo boa wo kura wo di mutentemai
make last year no be there no or the Chinese concession bi Oscar o say a week sika wotimi nya no Chinese wotimi nya obetum da operations are for 1 year enti ne say ya ka dam galamsey ya dam Chinese for no gold that would the country had okon or Yamasi.
Yeah.
And since yana NDC government, one more them leveraging it there. Now no. Chinese are well-behaved citizens. Therefore, no, now they can do galamsey anywhere, anyhow. This is a form association.
Yeah.
Oscar, you can see the impact that will be coming. 1 year look. Impact of galamsey who country had in ye won't be that. Now maybe it's a labor unions now. Worker striking. Almost worker strike. Striking poko we. Ghana Medical Association where you want film. Na health service where you want film. Where is the labor union? Me name the president of the labor union. Compare maybe send there. So are you still in Ghana? Mr. Labor Union President, are you still in Ghana? Do you still watch TV? Social media, FBA. Shadia Utah, what the year? Nanadu Danko Akufado. Led by Professor Jampo. Utah went on strike. Abra Utah, they don't want Anka Wanu Rono. It has nothing to do with galamsey fight. We're just students go campus whose parents have paid fees. No, what did Professor Jampo Nechi? No, what cause strike? And it has to take law the court of law to compel them to go back to classroom. Professor Jampo endorsed Ghana Shapers Council. Into UTAC, Professor Jampo when the president Bioma. The members of UTAC, Sisiano, are you not men again? And look at what is happening to Galamsey. Into Nanadu Dankwa Akufo-Addo Day, he deserved the work of strike on him because of Galamsey. On a day, he deserved. Democracy Hub. A video be one lady with Democracy Hub. Neshe Mesa, Olusum. What the me Galamsey, you know, Olusum. Now, don't know, baby said that this lady, where is she now? So, look at these all entities that went on strike, chastised this government. And they were him for. Then the way Jay, NDC government doing Galamsey left, right, center, destroying the essence of Ghanaian property. And that's a baby repeal criminal libel law. And there be a amendment and repeal. As the total ban on Galamsey Baba. Rather no moment, and yet Chinese phone work inauguration. Nimpa or the total ban the Baba no. Since on your Chinese phone mama inauguration there, Afrin everybody and more. Nimpa yes, also the state of emergency. Mede Baba. Nanadu Danko Akufo-Addo cannot declare state of emergency. Sami Jemfi. Until say Nanadu Danko Akufo-Addo until declare state of emergency there on 7 December. Ghanaians won't declare state of emergency on NPP, and Ghanaians also declare state of emergency. And the Mahamaba, where is the state of emergency? And the Sami Jemfi on a gold board.
Or sound coin.
And the gold na Galamsey no canon. And the Umwaka a gold board.
Misuma food soldiers.
And the Wakash a gold board.
Misuma grassroots.
Baby. Baby. In the baby, son of Mitchell. DC and MC nomination.
Misuma mo.
Milanku Bessie or Frag Bessie. Friday in one fa. Our friend.
Was it there fa?
Also our friend Abusimfa.
Charlie.
So look at all these people who they fought for the party, and then look at what is happening. So Sisi and Galamsey fighting, NDC have lost the Galamsey fight too early. It's a message that they walk to opposition. NDC they have started too early. Ya wadibo hankede otim oba and be 2027. But now 3 months in that 3 months, NDC party, see what they are finished with their honeymoon.
Yes,
because now the cases that are coming, it is too massive. Still go to the rest of the country. Businesses are crumbling because of doom so. So since an NDC government, yes sir, Intima resign. I will resign.
Okay.
But where you are taking this country to Nadi, it is too much to carry. Oskan fully bro.
Yeah, the paper.
Too much to carry.
Na me ka se 3 months yi no nka dokono ana ye tono ye kan se 5 cities won na do abreso a Joma Hama na wode ye campaign se na do timu ode dokono bo ene ye ntimi nto na nka ka se 3 months mu nie ka by now de so wadi ni honeymoon na wie meboa nka by now nka dokono aba 2 cities ana
Oscar
anka fam wo bua no so no anka elite no zi agina say 15 cities meboa anka by now anka babe 8 cities
them okay
and afa so no anka dollar no nka ne nka gina be bia 7 cities ana say 4 cities ana 5 cities but esoro kwa na eko which should tell you say eye ano any propaganda and one be ya eto Ghana fo bi mutirimu mo ko to aba ma mo tumi na ba 3 months nie honeymoon no ya de 1 month pra ma se fa di honeymoon na we di awie 2 months na ba da so no. What are you doing for the people of Ghana? One more no tiam say come dey ye nya sika ni ye nya adwuma nya ye nya hwan ade nyina sanfo ni nyina no wo hefa omo Ghana ha na o matu kwan
Oscar enim there and last week a Keta South constituency one there what the agra we me won enyu a agro be di won
yes
into the official letter come up at him the one call radio bioma because what he had anya nyina no wo sun the comedy na Ghana for ato abamo wo wie ya I want to watch a post na mo ho kakra na weja grassroots no
serial callers no
it was is a one call radio bill na one demand order to no scam da jamante
mate
atibia 5 slots at NADMO.
That's right.
5 slots at National Employment Authority. 5 slots at National Security. 2 slots school feeding. 2 slots government appointees. 5 tricycle motorbikes. 5 Honje motorbikes.
That's right.
8 farm input for farmers among us. Now 5 slots at premix sites.
That's right. What's that? One man tonight say when you say one man can so mutiri ho a. Ye be ho mai bone. Wo mo hwe na ya tam sam je fit nda kwa PM or PMMC. Wo no kwa da gold board ano. Ne atam Malik Basintale wa ye. Wo tia ne atam Judi Tamaklo. Ye kan say MPA. Ne atam we de ne kwa asem ah. Na ye bu fam ho ano a. Ye te hasuo e de ye nkwa eto chacha. Ba bi esese ye wura kra ne ye wura kwa ye campaign no. Position ba ku ni wa me be ma ye. And a tin time.
Young
Man, Fadi, ye demand na Miami, young co.
This is a constituency you to a grassroots now only BC Ukraine. What is your national security?
Hey,
one final core premise. Now 2 slots of government appointee in Ukraine mental. If I do want to
sir, you're teaching
so infant on your local. So now the NDC government. Since you know both NDC and MPP has when the why on Kalabuli. Now why you on Kalabuli? Because since you have 50 quote in a year, should be on your call.
Yeah. Consolidated Bank Ghana.
Call us down Danaba. Should be on your call. I said don't get Yanaba. Should be on your call. So look at all of them. What set to Lobia? Now where's our grassroots in there? Danwoko radio. Kwakakasa. Now Moya me ya onyo there. I want to know what predict at least when do benya MC in a DC no. Shade or die one.
Ya bom sulia.
Na me see this week in a Hunter West. Nampo ho. Oscar. Obo gidi.
Ba mo ni agbesi ni esi na ni.
No, so agbesi dey me say work the MP no so mpa agbesi.
Okofi Bento. Sir.
Enyo because agbesi onya ya anka now no mu be ye dura obabo contesting as parliamentary candidate.
Na so Okofi Bento li agbesi ya na de ne ba.
Enjo.
Sa pa de Okofi Bento la nya di o. Me na me ka kire o.
What's on panel?
Oh no, it's very bad.
And agbesi nim nya de no. Nti na won waja asem ni gina won na woni say ma waya press conferences e won po wa.
Oh, but it's very bad.
Ma MP no pen na wenya no so fire. Cause on any ni parliamentary seat no.
Wow.
Enyo. Ekwa Hunter West a Hunter West so dama. So I quite remember last week one caller at Bokro was giving a caution to BCU. Lady Kukwa BCU there. Mama fan home ba for fam the make case in whole crowd. Because when him that candidate MPP edeba Hunter West say when ya Asiana it will very difficult for them to hold on to the seat. And the Kukwa BCU so the also pay Asian. And look at what has happened. And you know, since you know, NDC no, the walk to opposition, they have started too early.
All right. Doc ma yana say abusia ye bebia homana to but the national security operatives me when you say no pay our ransack here the residents of the camp of Dr. Light Mahmoud Bamia. Ade no
Pictures na.
Yes.
Shani gate.
What is this?
Gate no.
So to the atu abomu osi aye ndie yu.
She gate ni nyina.
Ade nkwa na ye national security.
Inti ni aid no so why
then ya
why iska.
Oh dabi o. Wo ma mra nya adwuma. Se bia buru o suspect so obi awie sika. Pass through the necessary channel. But Rambo style aye dey ye betamu o tese why we crowd butu yire so kra ne dani aba be pega. Ade ensem hunu so no.
She gate no.
What is that?
Miss what the metal what about they have destroyed the gate. What's the CCTV? Oh yes sir. Na CCTV cameras.
What one person be evidence. Na unya kronfo a. Na wo ye adwuma e muda ho a. Ade a record the air cost wo no. Wo kwa wo first target ni yes ade no. Wo ni pa no kronfo. Na ye dey.
Richard Jackpine.
What is that?
Last raid was it a 10,000 a jewelry sayo. Asana kobium in the same fashion.
Oh, but my side, Mama boys in the Omoy seriously, airtime.
What is this?
Airtime. National security, the yes, and as a way of a No. Yes, as a Rambo style, this away, you're ready. Nadia. Finance Minister Diam Koyes and Ecosystem. Former Bank of Ghana, Governor Ecosystem. Where's your Muye Ecosystem? I don't know. Sana Muya Bajuma. Yetim. On Kanamu say, Emre, ye ninka so. Nankria Bodria Saneto. Wanokrano, Ankanetoa. Nanya wo konfua. Wako kaka krebi ekura odi yenkonya na beka wonsem. Omu se mre ye ninka so. 0248071174. 0248071174. Oba, lower the volume on your radio and TV set now. You have a clearer conversation. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Osika.
Bebacho, Udin baby afraid.
Osika, Frankie Bunio.
I get to be empty one of pay.
Papa, my new for question to me, China, my income. Let me get my part on it, on our coffee. Osika,
yeah.
Now I come.
Yeah.
Yanya incoming, a friend said, $5, Baulia.
To me radio.
But you're not saying, Osika is the good idea. From Hanmu to Eastern region, Kufodia, Yakwan, Namedi Aquabi, Abi. We chow on our coffee. Anna, your brother. Well, I'm also bad, Luciano. Now, Osika, I'm a pair of a semi-quack top and a medium yam for I see at him. The top law we have about for us here to me. Because as well, I'm quite as well, this is so. Oh, John, why you are saying, no man, one letter so confirmed now, who you order. One we are sick. I can't not of being free, said, yeah, I can't attend here. And never, the quality region, do so. Accra, Ovodia.
Tomudum Ganiano.
Now, what you want to say, Mahama, or Banwa, the Ghana, or the Church Ghana, Magana, America. Shokoke, yeah? Or you come and come here and have to answer. Your friend said, MP, which is what you're to me when you go. Almost to me, she be the one to be denied. Almost, me, I'm a good answer. Then you come because that's why I said that you're going to see him. The one yet you need to help. You are many years to come in your now, what you all would you catch them say? A good father said Ghana. But the Ghana, no, we are Yaka, said, who want to come check you to Ghana. What about white? A woman to Ghana.
Okay, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Morning, no, to come back to say you.
Namia do me where mammy would be maybe afraid.
Me patrol me fleshy really back me the cocoa.
Yo, Yentiano pay.
Osika, we are saying one. Yes, we of phone, sir. Now I share with you. And see the almost a piano. Omubenya market. Me say, and before me, you do Omuyan or Ghana. And this is for no move around, no move around. Like I said before the bar, yes, so the person, the person too much. And I'm going for radio. Oh, Yamubai, quite on the person. And see, Yamubai, no, and Laying Castle. You say 2028. Yeah, Baba, yes, yeah,
all right. Yes, yeah, that's it. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Of our D, maybe afraid.
But show me this, I'm in the free in my east about you.
My into Sammy.
What say, yes, oh, not a bounce of the war, but I'm not brown. Yeah, NDT for the other one or Muchano. Osika. Yeah, Air Force over regular, no, what's here was in the book. MP died now, Walker Sapon to see, and we have a regard and we got them.
I see.
Kofi Akuno, yes, sitting and you know, as we say, MP position up for my team side, Dixon. And chairman also over regular, also not position, I'm an And right now, as we are talking, your ball, little empty, team leading, Bema, a year easy was very good.
I see.
And you know, near Ubedia and one of the chat. Yeah, bomb by coming 2028, our party MPP will come strong. Now, you are begging Ghana, no, now, yeah, me, a case, and I are forced anyhow. You are the Ghana could be. When you perform the mobile, a Ghana issue, no, but to trouble mining, because I bet no more the begging. Now, time goes on, Ghana will be earlier to perform the Sudan here.
Okay.
And I surely do say our party will still come back. Now, at the case of Ghana.
One Nyame and Tinaminia. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What are we doing, baby? Afraid.
The family gave you better for the area.
Yeah, Nantiminia.
You see, Yamin Shiro, I am doctor, that's a wine. What's that? Come on, for the FA. Now, I got a black and white. I got a black and white. Now, and this is the answer of the propaganda. You're on the moon, it's on the moon. It's only in there. I'm pretty ever came up. Now, air quality mistake. Walking in a four. I age my den. I'm at a 10 in Bafawa. I ain't age my den. What can I wanted to put a teacher. I won't boy my nipple, which one let you know. Asian, again, $9 for the woman. I don't have another one for free. You see, Omega can have money. Now, young must come back down if I can pay. The moment you a cool family count, the moment you support a count.
Okay. All right, thank you. Hello, good morning. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Osika, good morning, Appleman.
Manfred, me hoya pa na unswe.
Yango panado Osikani.
Yenti we.
Only Osikani pay the mamincha na mincha dog. Mamincha 88 members of parliament and Safuna of parliament. I that Takoradi honorable Kwabena Chidakun and honorable lawyer Boama or Western Region Yanko Panano. I remember Hunter was mincha the youth president Samuel Kojo Bruce. Okay, Bibi this you.
Yeah.
Na member MP between one about the world Bojuma. Na Osikani and him there NDC one DC is na MMDC appointment here Western Region there. Elekan was in there you offended them Pablo or NDC will youth organizer. On na Sami Jenfi but what battery you. Na no call mind that Sami Jenfi no one I'm after disappointed. Onye ni PMMC onye no good board kan wono wudafo bo sha no sha ni na sana na la ondeju mebela mfa wato na adum wada na Pablo ono so na ma say kode no wa ya Sami Jenfi overtaking mazisha Sami Jenfi na no supporters mo we na ka hwapa no nim de Hunter SMC one na no nim de ya na bu esendia so be di ariya kwakofa agbashi wa ye djuma ya be di ariya to akwakofa nti wana mambu no them all kwadi ya na moye one day in the aka first yanka na na Saturday ewim my one na bia no onga na adi na odere ya for in the day cocaine abete una no ye cocaine in the bond the boy see ya ujina na wo de na adi sample what more because cocaine na gaza no wa fa Ghana baby ya na kwachi ofusu na no kwade no wonder obi otuma no obi na ye de say ono de dama Mosoro ya no kwano nka no kwano obeye propaganda da ma na ya tutu Ghana ya keche won na wente na me ya sure that Ghana ni biele no by this time nti meka champion from the women one show one them no yanka nwumbo whoever bia oboto aba na obeyi ni bia no on pe na yim no ni mo biala ka wo then ka wo me nji tu me na mbo Ghana because and this day get me send them watch up the would do like 6 times. Hey, chile te mna so na gaza mpo wa be. Obi o shokot. Na would like.
Obi free bet.
Anya sam kakaba o. And the girls you want me make up so. Onam ejo mahamanti. Eh make up so we ngbedu ase.
Okay.
Esa wa te bondo adon so go today. Tigana fu woman care command yem. Nenum sun John MPP abanye be sana bounce back.
All right. Yes, so yeah, that's it. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Wow.
Beba Joe, udi baby afraid.
Mr. Nanayo.
Nanayo new Takoradi NTO.
Osika edikan ma membo doctor membo na baso na membo doctors membo wa kaso wa baso Osika menya kwenji ma minchia incoming national chairman Bernard Enchumbe Fiako akwa bebi a obi a Osika nyamisha Bernard Enchumbe Fiako you see me de dia meka esi dun katia kan say yede nkwasiafo na epetumi ya wi ani yede enyansafo ebuman nti say ye kan senka Asian Ebenezer Anta West ene empo abusi ejuma omo aye Osika efidada no mo say ampenifo miuni wankasa wo ejuma oni sa nkofu ayeye
yeah
and amane abane enya power instead of them nkedi at least be poni tumi hu kakai bia masa nkofu no esi dun katia asem no okan no ama aye ho say dem kwasiafo ene petumi ebi ade nyansafo ebuman omanya ye wom sisi ene Ghana adan Mexico Osika ende Ghana adan Mexico aye cocaine country ende cocaine sekendi panya cocaine $150 million $150 million yenchen ye ne she because na ban na abaso we mo man ya yekin mahama si oba be ye man ye research ni agenda ene ye na ye wom no Ghana fo nka mo anuntum because nya ye pe ne ya kwakofa ba no Osika Ghana de ye be ya NPP so NPP by pardon na say mahama ne nkofu ene ete so dia we should forget.
Okay. Good morning, my bro. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Kebacho Udin baby Afrifi.
But you're from Uncle Takoradi, Takoradi.
My auntie uncle.
So, I'm on a pair of the Kamichia, one more now. The Michia Udian saw your NPP. I am Kwafu Flower Kada. You know, your home. We are to a color TV. We are got to black and white. I'm a color TV man to know. Oscar, me man for me you. Me color TV no ha. Na me know me won so. So that's it. Me know me won.
I see.
Na me da me kan. Me see me to aba ma NDC da. Na me to aba ma NDC so da. It's me see me know me won no. It is people ni enya ti e be adwumaden. Me e kwaso no. Wo fi am fra me ka to nyi bi. Na nua na akofo ba ye o.
That's right.
Woni nyame nya adwuma.
Woni nyame entina. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Wafan Pacho Udin baby Afrifi.
Open your case, Mediani Roman father, the only Roman father one in the nation of Asante, in the nation of Ghana.
Okay. Roman father yenti wa no pay.
My MPP media patrol for. Now main fans are getting so much. The incoming Chamaya Obawo Asante Mantem in Shayaso 2020. If you will tell you, right. Our not at what MP, if it's less at a Kadumara, but money rollable up on your markets, may church woman now, if you're moving as my power mobile. In there, then kind of find them. Ghana for, and for so much to say, or mine teacher, the cat for my father to tell. It's in a school, education, hospitals, roads, any number. It's Ghana for. Sana okoko aitana ni wa ko focus ko ni ni de ne o man no etimi afo da ni mo no America dey so fiti no ma ba America o eti Ghana for parity akwanya he fruit kwame kuma pesa kwa ko ba ko hospitals yiti the need major hospitals dia ene akwanya MPP apeti ni bio hospitals akese extended roads major roads akati Kumasi double road really back to where you need a year to Ghana form. It's a wood Ghana form. Ghana form, it's for 2 about we are. And the man, the secretary of the Mahama, our black, and who want to get the policy. We got to get to come to a Kama and a Kakra. Yet your common MLA, okay, MLA. You can quarter in Kenya if you net transform my name, and no matter what no more than a fool. I used to say, with money or and some men can't. We are making Ghana for us. You got Papa will name it for the mechanic. One word to be very where the planet Yanuako, no one get the Akana for because Ghana Opa correct. Opa follow that to the fire to do your part of the president who will give the final cut. Mamita wisdom leader, former wisdom leader, or whatever. When you're Mr. Baby will be an Agana for your father this year.
Okay.
Next time, I do about to Papa.
All right. Yɛna se na yɛmfa frɛ no nyinaa no ɛnsi ase akasima no miɛnsa na nɔnkranbɔ apae mu nɔnkronbɔ apae mu a yɛbɛ cross over to Wuntumi 101.3 Kumasi na yɛde Wuntumi Sports Buffet ɛnso ɛtumi ɛde aba doc yɛde nkɔmmɔ no ɛsi o final submission na yɛnsɔ so
Oscar may I kind of try to anye de come 2028 Messi the voices of liberation will be bigger than the manipulation and propaganda of NDC. We will surely take back this country from NDC. In the MPP near Shohunkran, I may miss MPP aban 1 year share the free SHS. There are many households they benefited. Yamsha National Insurance Scheme. She so many homes are benefiting. Shemenden DC Bay. Private health facilities have now suspended their services. And the NDC Bay, she Galamsey, she Dumso, she Cocaine, she the Madi Winyana, now come 2028. Let us go for NPP again.
Okay. Doc, my say Dr. Frederick Buahine, a member of the NPP Regional Communications Team, and I pay Asedakes Yonkoma, Asedankoma production team, DJ Yaru, Yadase, Same, thank you. Ochebaba, thank you. Abenasewa Meniampo, thank you. Manaprek, thank you. DJ Bone, thank you. Metina mwede ma berma ba nana kune du abupra. Medindi Osikani Frimpong Manso. Yemi emuso on radio no Wuntumi Sports Buffet. Twaso ede ama on TV nso enjoy the best of movies yede ma premutua shia Abenasewa Meniampo ne Ochebaba na mofa ewia premtu breka siebono and twaso emfa emao asemo ayeka enie wuhia oni asreche na chia na nipa ansehwe enche na nipa de mia 6 feet ayadaka tia dum ye ne a ochina ye benada ye nhia na ye ntwaso. Good morning.